You mentioned no banter.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody can laugh at me now. So we'll explain this a
Oh,
little
we
bit
need
later.
to tell them why we're
I know.
laughing.
Yeah. No, it's okay. We can completely go for it. I'm all right with that. I'm just saying people are not going to get it until now, so forget about it. You know, why don't you guys go ahead and let's introduce ourselves, then you can just go ahead and just start ragging on me. I'm cool with that. So welcome everybody to Frack Paddy Wack Webcast. Start us off.
Frick.
Frack.
Patty.
All right, and we got everything going here already. It's already having a good night because yeah.
You're
Because,
an idiot.
No hiccup.
Sure.
Welcome to episode 12, preteen.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all get 12 preteen.
You know, okay, I was thinking something completely different. I was thinking about tying the name into like the guest, and I was not thinking that route whatsoever. So I was like, I don't get it. So
Guess gets the hashtag, not the title.
yeah, I know.
You know, like Save the Clint.
I was trying to tie it all in together here, but you know what? I tried. That's all I can say. I tried. So yeah, amazing. We're doing good. Everybody, please share, jump on with us, jump in the comments, come at us, come make fun of me. Apparently, everybody else does here. So
How we roll.
That's how it goes.
how we roll. Apparently,
It's fair game.
it's just I'm just an emotional punching bag for the group here. So you're all welcome to
Oh,
jump in.
whatever. Shut up.
You see how they treat me, people. You see how they treat me. Get in the comments. Save me. Give me some help. Give me some love.
You're not going to save him.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not. All right, so we're gonna get started here again. We have some great things happening for us. TJ, go ahead and take us off, please.
Yes, so tonight's segments are going to include my slide ended up being random facts of life with the Frack Paddy Wack webcast team. So we're going to roll through some questions that they're going to relate to you, and we're going to give you some of our answers. It's going to be a good time. Brooke took over the trending topics for the week, so she's got some trending topics that are going on throughout the world. All fun stuff. So we're going to keep it nice and lighthearted. Carlos pulled a segment called The Idiots in Advertising.
So, thank you for jumping in on that. Yeah, thank you for jumping in on that, seriously.
So the Idiots in Advertising segment, and then Erica's celebrity focus this week is on Donald Glover. So that's going to be a good time too as well. Carlos's drink of the night is a Black Russian. He's going to give us the breakdown on how to make a Black Russian. And then Russians. All right. Then we're going to move on. Our guest for the night is Mr. Aaron Conley. He is a published artist and a cartoonist from right here in our hometown of Lakeland, Florida. And then we have funny historical facts about vodka. So we've switched it. We've gone through rum, tequila. Now we're over on to vodka. So, you know, of course,
it's my favorite.
Because we have our drinks ready, we have to bring you segments that revolve around our Thursday night drinking and Erica's water.
Yeah.
Water.
We, of course, are going to get into our niches of business. There is some trending going on in each of our industries, so we're going to tell you a little bit of what's going on. And then, of course, the game of You Decide. Brooke, explain it.
All right, our game of You Decide. We give two choices, and if you're the only one out of the group who likes your decision, then you have to drink. If we all agree,
we all drink.
Social.
Yeah. And I took a look at those. Some of those are going to be super tough choices tonight.
So I did good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I take it back. I liked it when Erica didn't know anything, and now she knows too much. And
we just sit there and we're like, Erica, guess.
Yeah. No, seriously, I've actually had to look up these songs because about like 75% of them I'd never heard.
Really?
No.
Yes!
On the song side, you got me. But hey, Naomi's back. All right. She skipped us last week. We noticed.
Yeah. We have nothing better to do but look.
Erica, hashtag of the week is what?
I'm sticking with literally. I notice that when I'm out at restaurants, I'm telling you to drink. I'm telling this person to drink because that just is an overused word.
Waiting for it at lunch today.
I said it. I whispered it in TJ's ear. I'm like, drink.
I'm like, I have coffee. I can't drink any more coffee.
Right. But I'm also going to throw in Jumanji level 6 just because, you know, let's try it out.
We are literally.
Oh, come on, serious?
We are in Jumanji level 6.
Yeah, so, yeah, and it's not starting out so well for us. Thank you, TJ.
He doesn't care.
You're very welcome. No, I do not at all care. I'm moving on. Let's go to segment.
All right.
5 minutes early, which gives us just a little bit of time. So I have 6 random questions prepared for each of us. We're all going to give our answers, but I wanted to start off with number one. What do you do to get rid of stress? And those of you in the chat room, please jump in and throw up your ideas of what do you do to get rid of stress? Brooke?
Oh, well,
Patty.
I guess strangling your toddler isn't the correct
You
answer.
can't say that on air and you've never.
And cut.
Just kidding, people. I like to work out, so that gets out my aggression, energy. I don't know.
That therefore she doesn't end up strangling a toddler. Not that she ever will.
No, I just get very quiet and just kind of blah.
Just zone out. It's like I'm done. I'm done with the world.
Carlos, what do you do to de-stress?
Well, on a PG-13 level,
You don't have to be PG-13. This is our own show.
I know, but I'm trying to be nice here for people, so they'll keep watching. But but no, really, what I like to do is kind of just kind of zone out and just either like put on a show in the background and not even watch it. So like not actively, just some kind of thing, something that's happening in the background, so my mind can kind of just lull off. And really, that's one thing that I like to do. Another thing that I do like to do, though, be a little more healthy, though, is going out for runs. So I like running. I prefer running at night because if you run anywhere between the hours of 10 a.m. and about 6, 7 p.m. daytime in Florida, you tend to just die. So, yeah.
True story.
Yeah, so I like going for night runs.
Nice. Erica?
Depending on where I'm at, I'm either like playing a game, like a mind-numbing game that you don't have to think about, like Bejeweled, or just something like a matching game, just something just to, or I just, if it's a really, really bad day, I tell everybody to go to hell and I go to sleep.
Fair enough.
TJ?
Her.
Oh, we already went with her.
No,
Oh.
he says he does me to de-stress.
I just caught that. It was just a little slow.
I tried for okay. You call me slow for the whole preteen
yeah,
thing.
I was like, it's not her.
No, I love it when it's not raining. We get a chance to take the Model A out for just a little bit of cruise, and go cruise around in the car. And then I also, of course, love to listen to music. So if we get a chance to listen to music, I have a couple different albums that I like to put on that are just kind of relaxing and help me zone in. And then, of course, my idea of relaxing is building a website. That's the other one that I think Brooke thought was definitely coming.
Yeah, he likes to zone out and in complete quiet.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. I have a certain I don't know
playlist.
Yeah, it's a certain
on
playlist
Spotify.
on Spotify that I'll zone out and listen to and work on building a website and just kind of let my brain escape into a million tabs.
That's awesome that you have a specific, like, now I know that I have to work because this is my playlist. That's awesome.
Yep, that is my, it's Brooks probably got it memorized by now, but that's why I bought the headphones, so now I can just, but yeah, that's one of the things. All right, so next, what is something that you are obsessed with, Erica?
Gotta keep it clean, right?
Bucket monster truck.
Since we can't say Kevin, let's go ahead and just say my Jeep and watching my kids play sports. Those are two things that, one of the two places you guys will find me at, either at a game or in my Jeep.
I agree. Carlos.
Obsessed with. I'm still currently obsessed with anime. I like watching all types of art and things like that. Again, it's not just from Japan or anime from China or whatever. I like, there's all different types. There's all types of anime from around the world, and I just like it. I guess that's part of my escape. Watching some of those things. The magical fantasy lands and those kind of things. They're visually appealing to me. So, but I'm obsessed with just like seeing different types. There's everything from mystery thrillers to sci-fi to robot wars and all this kind word stuff. So it's awesome. I like that still to this day.
Very cool. Brooke.
I would have to say keeping my family happy and taking care of my family. I just like it when people are happy and relaxed. So the people that I'm close with, not everyone, because I'm not a big people person, but I like when my family can relax and enjoy themselves. So I like to make sure that they're taken care of so that they can do that. And something fun that I'm obsessed with is my hair. It's been 4 months since I've been to my hairdresser. I get to go tomorrow, so I'm very excited about that. I have not made a decision on what I'm doing with it, though. Next week to see what color it is. Not everyone, because
It'll be on her
I'm not a
Insta
big
by
people person, but
June.
Right?
For me, let's see. I like Brooke. We're very family oriented, so I really love to just make sure that just spending time with our family and doing stuff with them. And it's so hard because our family kind of lives a little bit of all over the place. So like catching up with different family members every weekend, planning time together is super tough to try and get everyone together. So
it's also very important.
Yeah, we end up popping around, but yeah, a lot of family time, making sure that Tyler's getting everything that he needs. Like we're obviously super obsessed with our little man.
I thought you guys would be obsessed with your dog, to be honest.
Yeah, you hear him over there.
I know.
They're like, hey, I want to play.
I'm contemplating letting them out.
And then a fun side of things is I like to read articles and things like that pertain to increasing my knowledge in what we do. I really love to expand my mind on the different things that we're doing inside of our business to grow. And I know it's really weird, but we love what we do for our job, for our work. That's why we have our company. But I love reading articles about what is going on in the trending topics that are happening in our industry.
That's not weird. That's just it's what you love.
Yeah,
For
and I guess a lot of people,
work.
like I know a lot of friends that like to read books and things like that. Like love to sit down and we'll read a book and be like, oh, I just finished this book. And I've never really, when I was a kid, I liked to read a lot of books, but I never really gotten into it being an adult and still reading books. But I love to catch up on articles. I'll zone in on a topic and kind of stick on that and learn as much as I can on it. So Carlos, you want to take the next question, or who's in there?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, I mean, these are. I know we could talk probably another hour about these, so we may have to cut one of the or two of these short. So we may have to pick. And Clint, I know I'm answering you a little bit late, but I'll get back to you on those. And those are good choices, though, my man. I like those too. But let's talk about something about what is something popular that annoys you, because I want to talk about something that annoys me. So I guess we'll start with me on that one.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. TikTok.
Never opened it.
I haven't either.
Never TikToked.
Never TikToked. Is that a verb now? Is that what we're doing? We're TikToking?
I'm almost 40.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it.
Things that are popular because I'm not cool.
Yeah. I get it. It's the new Vine. It's the new social media trend. It's something that's up and coming again. Just like right now, I can't knock it. What's popular for this type of thing we're doing? Zoom, podcast. I get it, but just that just gets on my nerves. I'm just, no. I can't even. Not the words. I'm gonna drink. They
have what's called a log out button. So you don't have to log into TikTok. You could just log out.
Or never sign up.
I never have. That's why. But I'm just saying, everybody's, and I get it. It's fun. It's funny. It's things and that. But I'm just no. Sorry.
Eric?
I don't know. I got to think about that one. There's so many things that annoy me that it's just like I got to come with one. So
make it a small list. Condense the list.
Go ahead, Brooke, because I got to think about this one.
Never mind.
She's like, I can't talk about it on air.
I might offend a few people if I say that. A few people popped in my head, and I'm like, they're people that I like, so I don't want to offend them.
No, but no, we're talking about things that are popular, not people.
It's not a people. It's a thing that they do or have that I don't like.
Oh,
but
they have. Okay. We got to talk about this later because now you got me intrigued. Like what?
We can come back to this one.
All right. Okay. So it's okay. How about you, TJ? Then, do you think we can come back to you or?
We can come back to it all later. We can come back to this question later.
Okay, all right. Okay, apparently. So let's try another one here.
Oh, that's a good one. Electric cars. Those do annoy me. Thanks, Clint. Appreciate you, boo.
Knock it off. I want a Tesla.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's fine and dandy, but as much driving as I do, that car does not make sense for me.
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why?
From my understanding, is
Okay.
that the battery would die or not.
350 to 550 miles is about what you would get based on which model you choose.
And me, there are certain days I do that much driving. And I would hate to be stuck in Davenport or what have you at a service call and not be able to go anywhere because there was no charging port. So if it was hybrid, I would be good.
There are supercharged ports everywhere. Pretty much across. They're
But that's not popular.
in a bunch of different places, but
Person said dirty dishes. I'm like, dirty dishes aren't popular.
It might be popular at her house.
For me, I think let's see, something popular that annoys. It's the new popularity. Keyboard warriors.
Mm.
Yeah.
Warriors drive me crazy. It's just this thought of you could sit
You
there
can
and
say whatever
you
you
can
want.
say whatever you want, and there's no repercussions because you're behind a computer, behind a screen, and when you like
And especially jumping on like
hijacking
going in a-
threads.
going in a
Yeah.
group and like
So
The-
2 seconds,
and-
y'all. There's a small technical difficulty happening right now because Zoom's amazing. Give me 2 seconds.
1
2.
done. On to the next question.
All right. There we go. Hey,
All right.
blacked out for a second there on y'all, but sorry about that. We're just handling it. We're handling it. So okay.
Erica, what would be your perfect weekend? She's like sleeping. That's getting coffee.
Perfect weekend is the movie theaters opening up,
Yes.
and I call them movie marathons. It's when we book multiple movies for the same day, and we just watch movies all weekend. We eat junk food that whole day, and we just spend the whole day at the theater. That's like my perfect weekend.
Gotcha. Carlos.
Perfect weekend would be me somewhere on the beach and hearing an email go off saying I made more money.
Woohoo!
Just business working. Just great. Another email came in. Perfect.
I love when my phone does that. I just look down and go,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I will have the extra caviar now, please.
Raquel.
I think traveling to somewhere that I've never been and exploring.
With your dog or without?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I keep hearing Troop in the back.
No, take Tyler.
Yeah, he'd have to do it.
Like new experiences as a family, I guess.
I pair alongside that. I am, however, also looking forward to Saturday or Sunday beach days, followed
Thought you were gonna
by
say baseball.
like a family cookout the next day. Would be awesome. I'd like to do a lot of those. Those are kind of my ideal weekends for me that I think are great. The perfect weekend, yes, I love to travel. I would definitely love it if we did a lot more traveling. It would be cool. But I think one of the more perfect weekends, and we get this often, is going to the beach and hanging out with everybody, and then having friends and family over for a cookout.
How about trying a new beach? Because that's like
Wait.
Nude?
Yeah, I was gonna say new
Nude?
or nude. I mean, I'm okay with either or.
All I heard was nude.
I'm there, nude beach.
Brooke, you've got the body. Like, I'm just saying. I'll stay in my truck. Just for you. Anyways, moving on. Love y'all.
All right. So, see, we try to keep it.
10 minutes, so we can come back to. We got a couple others in there that we can come back to a little later.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, Brooks got a couple of trending topics and things that I'm actually pretty excited about to see on there.
Brooke, out, take over.
sorry, I'm in the chat room.
Yeah.
See, everybody else is agreeing with this nude. Like, yes.
So we can do the next show from a nude beach.
Yes. Boom.
Oh,
Erica hates sand.
See,
She's gonna
we
like
always
that
come
for
up with
her
a color to wear, so everyone's wearing the same color. Next week will just be new.
That won't make it on Facebook for very long.
We'll just have to shoot from up here up.
Here you go. We'll just like.
Yeah, just
All right.
there you go.
Tesla's stock made it past $1,000 per share. That's pretty awesome.
They were at $400 like 6 months ago.
Oh wow.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the rockets they're shooting off, you know, that's going to be a good starter for them. But also, they mentioned what was it, the semi truck thing, or
So
Yeah.
they bumped up to, they were at about 700, and then right around doing the rockets, and then or the astronauts, and then and then Elon Musk said, "Listen, the stocks, it's too high. It's too high. This is ridiculous. It shouldn't be. It's not worth that much." And it dipped down to like 550, 600. So a bunch of
That was
people,
awesome.
of course, bought. I missed it.
Yeah, we should have bought.
It's the wave. Not that I have that much to spend in that area, but I should have bought a share. But yeah. And then in the last couple weeks, it kind of went 700, 800. As soon as we get our stock certificates from XFC, by the way, we have stock certificates coming from XFC, and I get to sell them. So as soon as
After
we
a
get
year.
that stock, we're going to sell, and then I'm going to put it toward Tesla and Amazon, depending on where they're at. Definitely Tesla, because I believe they are the future. But yes, all about that truck.
now, by the way, as we're talking about all this, we are not endorsing. We're not saying you should go buy this as well. These are just our opinions. It does not reflect, you know, that kind of whatever that usually says at the bottom stipulation that we're not held accountable for these decisions that you're making these on your own.
That legal shit that we don't know. That.
Yeah.
Carlos will say whatever the legal thing is really fast. Ready, go, Carlos.
In Spanish or in English?
Spanish because it'd be funnier.
Oh, I see.
Memorized, and I figure if he just spoke normal to everybody else, that's 3 times as fast as everybody else talks.
You know, growing up, I think my side job, I should have been like the Micro Machines guy.
I don't know why you weren't.
I mean,
That doesn't.
I was too young.
You missed the calling.
I don't know what a micro machine is, so I'm just gonna sit
What?
here and smile.
A micro machine.
You're older than me. Come on.
Tiny card.
It's like a race car, but tiny. Think
Oh.
of like how a mini is for like a regular vehicle. It's like a micro machine to a
Like a Hot Wheel?
Hot Wheels car. But
Yeah,
micro-
but like tinier than it's like a third of the size of a Hot Wheel, or even less.
it's the size
Look
of
it
a
up.
Lego.
Look it up. Micro Machines. Make sure your safe search is on, please.
See, the things that you guys say, I don't ever want to Google.
Don't Google micro.
My computer would never Google micro. Moving on.
All right, everybody, hit her all up on chat. You know what she's about. She's not about the micro.
Bill and Ted fans.
The movie series, Bill and Ted Face the Music, is a new movie that's coming out. It's
Like
with-
Bill and Ted.
yeah, and Keanu Reeves and Alex Winters are coming back.
Yeah, I saw the preview thing. I don't know how I feel about it.
30 years since the last movie.
You're kidding me? It's Kiana. Like,
That makes me feel really old.
Well, you're not.
Well,
Bill and
You're
Ted
old.
fans, go check it out. We'll slap that link up in there in the chat, and
Yeah.
go check out the new trailer that's out. Pretty cool. Something that I think all of us kind of grew up with and saw. And if you didn't see the movies, I mean, you at least knew about them.
yeah,
There it is. Good job.
Exactly. Yeah, it's and it's funny. People who don't know the movie, like I said, this is not one of those movies where you can just watch the new one, and not,
you have
to see the prior. If not, you will be lost. You would have no idea. Like people mention Rufus, they're like, who? Like, yeah, you got to watch the first one. So
It's true.
not to be mistaken with Rufio. That's different.
Rufio. Oh, sorry.
Love that movie. Go ahead,
I,
Brooke.
All right. Sorry. Taking a jump here from Bill and Ted to Duck Dynasty. Willie Robertson, the main character on Duck Dynasty, got his first haircut in 17 years.
wow.
And his wife didn't even recognize
Yeah.
him when he came home.
Wow.
Are you
Yeah,
serious, or are you like being sarcastic?
No,
No.
she didn't recognize him.
that is part of the headline. Is that
It's not that bad. Like, I can still
Did
tell
you
it's
guys see
him. Yeah, I just put the link up.
No,
Okay.
to me, I'm like that. okay, it definitely looks like him. Now, mind
Now,
you,
if he shaved all his beard, like that would be.
trimmed it down. He trimmed it down pretty far. So if you're looking at the photo that is in there,
Oops.
that photo.
Screenshot.
that doesn't look like it. But then, if you look at the photo of him trimmed up, it could pass for Clint Randall or Hack Coker. So, which are two of our friends. And I'm telling you, if you put those pictures side by side, Clint, I know you're out there in the chat room.
He is.
I tried to put that.
Yeah, straight up looks just like it'd be funny. But yeah, his wife didn't even recognize him, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But however, if you don't cut your hair for 17 years and then trim down quite a bit,
Yeah, it's people just don't look the same when they're used to being seen a certain type of way. So
Yep.
I know that when I cut this illustrious hair, that I will look completely different.
Yep, me too. Moving on.
I think I look pretty different with short hair as well.
You do look different with short hair. We met with a friend today who her hair was considerably shorter since the last time we saw her, and I was like, I love it because I love short hair.
He loves short
But
hair.
I was like, ooh, I love it. I love your hair. She's like, thanks. Because she cut it a while ago, but we just hadn't seen her in 3 months. So we're like,
I don't know if that counts or not.
"You're
So
so new. No. Go ahead, Brooke.
All right, and PlayStation announced their new console, PlayStation 5. It's coming.
PS5. PS5 coming this way.
When was the last time they released one?
PS4.
PS4's
yeah,
not.
that's simple.
But when was PS4 released? That was
A while.
that was
ago.
quite a while.
Eric,
Didn't they used to release them like once a year, and now they're
She's pulling it up on monitor.
Yeah.
17.
2013.
2013, 2014.
2013, November 15th, 2013.
Okay, yeah, but
7 years.
now they they were releasing them like every
Go ahead,
year,
Carlos.
every 2 years.
I-
And then they just
yeah, I get it. You know, releasing new systems and everything else, but these are just pretty much powerful computers with just
Yeah.
high super graphics cards, and they can
Yeah.
connect and they connect to the internet.
download games
Yeah,
on
and
your
then
computer now.
the two options that they're doing with the PS5, one of them is an 868 gig hard drive, so almost a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Was
And
it
then-
SSD?
Yes, I believe so. And then, which is,
Sorry, nerd.
yeah,
Of
I'm pretty sure it was. If they didn't do SSD, they're just stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would you put? Yeah, why would you put it
Proprietary
But-
SSD
okay.
solution.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes, so almost a 1 terabyte SSD, which I just say take that out and put it inside of your computer. And then that's just me. And then the other one is a straight digital interface, so all the games would be downloaded
And you just
that way.
USB a controller to your computer.
No, the controllers are wireless.
Oh,
USB.
Bluetooth it to your.
Bluetooth,
I
yeah.
was saying like
With
connect.
an AMD processor, really?
Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, AMD, if you're watching us and we're deciding to sponsor us.
I am so sorry. I apologize.
she
just her.
meant nothing by it. Just send us money.
We love you. I spaced for a second there. Sorry, AMD. Intel, call us.
Hit your boys
Is
up.
it at least an Intel SSD? It doesn't say. Anyways, moving on. I'm sorry, Brooke.
Sorry, nerd alert. We just move on to the next one.
I think that's
Raquel.
good. The other one's not interesting.
Well, you may as well say it.
Because it's funny. Kelly Clarkson divorces her husband, truly becoming Miss Independent.
He must have added that point then.
Hey, PJ added that for me.
Okay. Because there was no link.
All
Yeah.
right, come on. Yeah, there was no reason to
That
link
was
to it
his
because
doo-doo.
I just wanted.
Yeah.
It was trending. It was much higher than all the other ones that are here. So you skipped it, but I
Because never mind. I'm just no. I mean,
Carlos, way into the next slide. You don't even. You don't
yeah.
even
So yeah. I mean, how do I one up that? Seriously. But yeah. So seeing this right here now, we're trying to keep as always lighthearted in our topics and things. When things get a little less aggressive, we'll definitely get to that. The what?
My lead singer has no life, so he jumped in.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he's making me laugh now.
Man, I'll break your guitar string.
Spider-Man?
Anyways, this individual used this real estate agent working. Let me just give you the brief first sentence here. So, a luxury real estate agent was fired after he used a NYPD van on fire during the George Floyd protest as a way to entice New Yorkers to move to South Florida. So, I mean, how stupid? I mean, look, you. Okay, there's what's happening. How stupid?
How dumb do you have to be?
Look, I know I don't have a PhD.
Clickbait?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, to one degree, but I mean, how stupid is that? I mean, and again, I was saying earlier, thank you, TJ, for bringing this up. But I mean, but there have been other stupid advertisements, going on. Like, didn't Peloton have that one going on too?
What about the beach picture that was used from like 20 something?
Oh well,
I have when they reopened the beaches.
Yeah,
yeah. So now, that's more misinformation and everything else.
that's still clickbait.
Okay, yeah.
right?
Well, okay, we're talking about clickbait route. Then yeah, that's different. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just talking about dumb advertising in general. I mean, the other one that we had was Mr. Clean Mother's Day ad, where pretty much the quote was, "Get back to the job that really matters."
Yeah,
Wow, really? Tell
with
the
the bald
state-
head, right?
Yeah. How about the white representative man with a bald head tell the woman what to do? Great job. No, I mean, okay, and what was it? Now this was kind of semi-funny. Depends where you're going with here, but Burger King's what? Super 7-incher? Come on.
Yeah, it's hilarious though.
Don't tell me who was sitting there in the room going, all right, guys, I got an idea. I know it's gonna sound really weird, but hear me out.
Let's put this sandwich in front of her face on a billboard and say the Super 7-incher.
Well, and her mouth is like this big with red lipstick.
I'm so proud, and she looks like Taylor Swift, so it got me excited.
I did see that. I put the link on there.
And bringing it home and just killing bro.
God, so again, I mean, I get it. Sex sells. We're not dumb here, but at the same
Was
time,
I not supposed to?
It's a Dropbox link.
Oh, yeah. Okay, don't worry about it. So and then, but still, and again, the dumbest one has got to be Reeboks.
Yes.
That
Yeah. I just looked at it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, so the slogan was "Cheat on your girlfriend, not on your workout." Aren't we in a day and age now where I mean, look, even if you do believe in that, how stupid are you to say it out loud? But please,
Yeah.
I hope you don't. But nevertheless, though, seriously,
Carlos is single. Would you like to date him? He wants you to cheat. He wants to cheat on his girlfriend, not on his workout.
oh my God, I mean, the absurdity and the level of just magnanimous stupidity.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know if magnanimous is the right word to use here, but it's like 18 points in Scrabble. But
Wait, say that, spell it, and use it in a sentence.
yeah, listen,
Just
spelling bee's
use
been
it.
canceled, so if you can't do it, I'll get my toddler.
yeah, magnanimous. Again, I believe it means quit quoting me, or searching me. I don't know. Okay, what's a good word to say just how huge and how big, and besides myself or Clint? But anyways,
Are we saving the clit already?
Yeah.
Matt Green, stupid word.
Anyways,
Yeah.
anyways, okay, somebody find a definition here. But
Say shit, it's driving me nuts.
okay, yeah, or somebody in the chat, help me find a word here that just means greatly, absurdly stupid, because that's the one word I can think of right now. Just
You can't be too far away.
yeah, I'm so done. But but again, I mean, I get it. Bad news is good news because we're talking about it, so therefore people are learning about it. But come on.
Oh, sorry. I saw that one. I was like, that's messed up.
I was pulling the
But-
screenshots up so Brooke could see it, and she saw the Mr. Queen one. She's like, "Oh yeah,
Thank you, Amy. It is redonkulous.
ridiculous." There it was.
Alrighty.
So yeah. But anyway, so again, I mean, but now here's a quick thing though. Yourselves, TJ,
That's-
Brooke.
Tiny boobs to be squeezing them with 2 fingers. Sorry.
Like this or like this? Just checking.
He was saying our quotations look like we were squeezing boobs.
Okay, now hold on. I do remember though from was it
I
Citizen?
don't know if you've seen any of the girls in this webcast, but
Got a little boob.
Micro is not the definition.
all right.
So okay, so advertising world here, TJ Brook. I mean, what's your input on that? Like just
Whatever. It got them clicks.
yeah.
You can't. It got them clicks. And in this day and age, though,
It's
like
all
if
that
you try,
matters.
you try making
Selling those
stupid
ads.
ads this month, that ain't gonna work. Not in Jumanji level 6. Hashtag. You cannot do stupid ads. You can't be a stupid ad.
Yeah.
You can't. Because if you're not politically correct, then your crap's gonna get pulled.
Yeah.
Listen. Paw Patrol. I know we're not gonna get into politics, but we're gonna Paw Patrol. Leave Paw Patrol alone. Just because there's a police officer dog in Paw Patrol doesn't mean Paw Patrol needs to come off the airwaves. It's freaking stupid.
Well, Elmer Fudd lost his gun.
Which is stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
Stupid. I'll tell you how I really feel. It's stupid.
it's ridiculous.
Moving
It's dumb.
All right. So yeah,
Dumb.
like I said, yeah. Let's just move on because I think it's just anger here.
Gone with the wind.
So yeah, so let's talk about something a little bit more positive here. How about we go over here to Frick, if you will.
Yeah.
So my segment was actually going to be about Tina Fey, and I was looking at her wiki, and dear God, I was overwhelmed with all the information. I did not realize that she was that well established in her career. I had no clue.
Oh, she's great.
But I only know her from like 2 shows, so forgive me. So seeing that, reading all that, I'm like, okay, I need a break. But as I was clicking on things, Donald Glover appeared, and I was like, oh, that's Childish Gambino. I know who that is because I know him from a couple of shows. But anyways, my weird find for him is his privateness about his personal life. He rarely posts on social media unless it's for promotional work. He made this statement that social media made him feel less human, and I can identify with that. And he only visits online discussion pages in which he can stay anonymous and communicate with people who understand what he's saying. I feel like Kanye needs to learn that. But anyways, sorry, I apologize. My did you know facts are at 23, he was hired by Tina Fey as a writer for the show 30 Rock. I did not know that. I was like, wow, that is a huge like gold star, and you've been found. He created and occasionally directs the sitcom Atlanta. Have any of you seen
Yeah.
that? Really?
Is that on our watch
Carlos,
list?
have you?
I've seen like an episode or two.
Well, I
Maybe?
don't know if you guys will get into it, but I liked
Atlanta?
it anyways.
What was it?
Huh?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. His stage name is Childish Gambino, and when he was a DJ, he was MC DJ, which I did not know him for that name. I knew him as Childish Gambino. Movies and music that I know him from is the NBA sitcom Community. Have you ever seen that? Like, I identify with him in that show.
I did watch. I watched an.
Wait, we did watch a couple episodes.
Yep.
It was
But it's weird.
had so many shows at the time.
Right.
But-
It's weird, but I liked it. FX is Atlanta, Spider-Man, The Homecoming, 2019 Lion King. He was the voice of Simba. 30 Rock, The Lazarus Effect, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Regular Show, SNL, and the song that I know him for, which I think most of you know him from, is This Is America.
This is America.
Royalty, which Tina Fey made her rapping debut in there. So I correlated Tina Fey and him because they were intertwined in so many things. So
I know him from Star Wars.
I just thought it was nifty.
Go
Really?
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He did a lot of. Again, I
From
knew.
the Han Solo movie.
It was
was-
Lando.
he was
Yeah,
Lando.
Lando.
Yeah, he was Lando there.
Huh.
But before all that, yeah, I knew him from Community because I was watching. I believe it's also Joel McHale is on there, and I forget the older guy's name. Oh goodness.
I need to watch him.
Anyways, but yeah, they were there, and essentially, and what's his name? Oh gosh, he was also in The Hangover. Oh gosh, I'm just going completely blank here. He was the
Yeah.
Dr. Ken Jong.
John,
No, it's Dr. Ken.
good job.
Oh yeah. Yes. I was like, who are you talking about? Yes, he's the teacher, and he's
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, so
So we're 10 minutes early.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes early.
I'm so proud of us. We are actually on time.
Look at that fun time.
Erica, what is or was a huge
Lord.
turnoff when dating?
Freaking chewing, man. I had an ex that just like chewed like a freaking cow. Sorry. That's why I added that to the list, because I'm like, that was my hugest pet peeve. Like, I don't need to see you chew. Like, that's just disgusting.
Mouth breathers.
Patty.
Zoom chat, Brooke.
I used to like when we first started the
Oh,
show.
I was trying to figure out who you're talking about. Sorry.
I don't know.
You've been with TJ so long you don't remember?
Darn. Yeah, go ahead. What's sucked about her dating, huh? Go ahead, yeah. Don't say it. It's like, yeah, girl.
It's like, do you really want to be put on blast?
Guys that already have girlfriends? I don't know.
Stop going after guys with a home wrecker.
I don't go after you.
All right.
Whack. What's your pet peeve?
Carlos
Okay.
or
For me, it's just somebody with no substance.
Yes.
When
Yes.
and I'm not saying,
But I never dated them. They never made it that far.
I don't think we ever
right.
got that far.
Yeah, no, but
Are you being quiet, Carlos?
Great, Carlos. Yeah, stop thinking about the specific person and start spouting.
no.
You can't just be quiet. The webcast, you have to say it out loud. People, we can't read your mind.
I know. But basically,
I would have to say, not that you would ever date, but stinky people. Like, why? I don't know. I wouldn't want to date a stinky person. I think that would prevent you from dating someone who's being
I don't recall
stinky.
it ever dating a stinky person.
I know, but
I like
That
think
would be
the
the reason
first like, hey, hi, no, I'm good.
I didn't drink a lot when I was dating.
I didn't drink a
So,
lot.
I probably don't remember. Oh, never mind. I gotta move.
What's your pet peeve, dear?
Yeah, TJ.
Complete insecurities drive me insane. Just
To what extreme?
and I don't really know how to explain it, like, because I understand everybody has some sort of insecurities about things, like over everything.
Okay.
Like basically anything
Where you going?
you do
What are you doing?
has to, anything that you do just
Checking
has,
phones, checking emails, checking everything.
just super insecurities kind of drive me.
You're gonna sum my
I picked
answer.
up my phone earlier. I was like, you can watch out. My other women's
My other woman's
are
actually-
calling. I'm like,
I-
not that it matters. You have my
I
one
picked
password.
up.
You have. Just weird.
Whoa! Don't
You're
do that again, Carlos.
Carlos,
You're
what's your
disappearing.
yeah, sorry about that.
Did you go back to
Are
the
you
future?
breaking- are you
Did you go
breaking
back to
things
the
over there?
future and like
Carlos,
you
did you fix
you've now
2020? Because if tomorrow
you've now
ends up
like
being
met yourself
normal,
in the past and now you're disappearing in the future?
Yeah, I apologize. I'm
It's
having
frozen,
horrible connection.
and I love that thing.
that's a
Now
Back
you're
to the Future reference.
Now
for
you're
those that-
disappearing. You're disappearing.
You're still there, but for the moment that it
You're
froze,
like-
it was hilarious because your face.
Sorry, all of a sudden, horrible internet connection in the area.
Erica, have you ever had a recurring
Yes,
dream?
and you're muted, Carlos.
If so, what was it about?
Depends on the time of my life, but there was a lot of I had ones that I was actually
Ooh, that's
being
not
killed.
fun.
but we're not going to talk about that time of my life. But yeah, there was a long period of time that I was being killed every night. And like when you feel like you're falling and you jump awake, like I was in that. Like that one sticks in my mind the most. But yeah, we're out of that part of my life, so we're good.
Yay!
Anything recent? Any new ones recent?
PG, we're good.
All right. Whoa, hey.
Like good recurring dreams.
Let's dive into this topic a little more.
All of a
How about
sudden,
not while we're recording?
All right, Carlos, hit stop.
Yeah,
We'll be back, everybody.
so we gotta stop the show for like 15 minutes, and then we'll be right back to get the dirty details here.
If you're in the chat room, click share. Raquel.
When I was younger, when I lived at home and my sister was probably like a year old, I kept having a dream that I was pushing her in a stroller on a hill, like a hilly knoll. And just out of nowhere, these guys in like ninja costumes, not costumes, but like ninja
Geese.
headgear and yeah, whatever. Came and they like took the baby stroller and took her, and then she was gone, and I was very sad. And then I got chased by the big dog, Barkley from Sesame Street, and that was how it ended. I woke up like screaming every time, and it reoccurred for months.
Wow.
I have no idea why.
All right.
All right.
Hey, you asked, I answered.
Yeah, it's in there. I myself have had a couple. One is several of them are not so pleasant. I have some odd dreams.
Well, I think the ones that stick with you are like the ones that scare the crap out of
probably.
you.
So I have some super odd dreams. One that I used to have as a kid that always bothered me was which doesn't make any sense because I love roller coasters now, but was like roller coaster crashing. So that was a pretty crazy one, and I've always loved roller coasters. I love the thrill, but yeah, something about a bottom turn when you get down to the bottom and it hooks whichever direction, when the cart angles and you're not but a couple feet off the ground, I am more scared there than I am at the top of the hill going down. And I don't know if it's because I think it's just gonna flip
Fall
off
the track.
like 10,000 bolts can come loose in it. But I've always had a reoccurring dream about that one, and when I sleep with my black label or my saying crazy dreams, and a lot of they're escape dreams. It's like not either an escape room or in some sort of somebody I have. You guys know that I'm insanely afraid of the dark. So like
I don't think they know.
Me sliding the sliding glass door shut.
He won't take Trooper out at night.
Somebody grabbing it and forcing the door open, or somebody coming across the door at the same time I'm closing it. I'm deathly afraid of it. So when I lock the doors at night, I'm super scared every time I do it to this day. Like even now, and like, or having one of the doors unlock and somebody's opening it as I'm going to lock it. And this is a natural fear that I have now, because in my dreams I've had that dream over and over and over again, that I go to shut the door and as I go to lock it, somebody else is grabbing it. And I had that dream last night because I fell asleep with my white label patch on. She's like, "You just going for crazy dreams?" And no, it was bowling tonight. So I got home and just didn't take it off. But yeah, I've had a weird one. And the fun one that I really like, sorry, Carlos, I won't cut into your drinking time. But fun one is that I can get a running start and do something and jump high and start to fly. And then I can land and
like
bounce.
A squirrel?
No, well, like a Super Mario that can fly type of deal, but that I can fly. And it's really, really cool because when I'm caught in that dream, like I know that I'm there, but it's like, ooh, let's go ahead and try it. It might work. And And sometimes it does in the dream, and it's just really cool. And I just bounce and I jump and I'm flying, and then you have to land to bounce again to go high. But yeah, it's super cool. So
That's not like being a squirrel or flying. That's Cirque du Soleil.
I don't know, but listen, in a past life, maybe I was a bird or
A crappy
A
one.
flying
You're
squirrel.
bouncing.
fun one.
Oh Lord.
Carlos, any recurring dreams?
It's funny because my recurring dreams, I won't have them like back to back. I'll have them actually like I had one a couple of weeks ago, and this dream I haven't had in like over like 5 months. So it was like a continuation, and that was really awkward.
Like to be continued and it
Exactly.
just picked right back up. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It's and in my dream I'm like I've been in this setting before. I recognize it, so I do it again. And there's always one that I have, and it has to do with travel. Like I'm in an airport, and I know that I can get in this airplane, but to get to the airplane always takes forever. And then sometimes I'll make it on the airplane, and if I do, I end up either going to like outer space. So all of a sudden I'm in like in a Doom game, and there's demons around. Or if not, I've made it to
I
like
love Doom.
to like an island or of some sort, and I've landed there. I'm like, oh, my friend's here in the islands. Like I should come visit them. And all of a sudden I'm like, wake up. I never get to see them. But it's really weird how it just goes off. Either I go like outer space, I'm in like some weird sci-fi setting, or I'm in the beach somewhere. So, as far as the recurring ones, and it's funny because TJ, you talking about that flying one, about like jumping up and flying or something, I've had the same situation. But the moment I realized that, wait, I'm a human, I live on Earth, there's rules and laws of gravity, I'm like, oh crap, and that's when I start flying. I'm like, oh no, I realize the reality is.
Yeah. At some point, you have to land, and it's like, how do I land? And then I'm like, oh, I woke up. Thank God, because that was gonna hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me. The height I was, I would have not made it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah,
I kind of want one of those.
it's a fun.
That sounds
dream.
fun.
Go to sleep with a white label pack.
So okay. So before I guess joins us here real quick again with Aaron Conley. Now this drink is in honor of again. So we're trying to keep things kind of movie related as far as like art, cartoons, drawings, etc. And I've made a drink today called the Black Russian, and I was trying to go for like a superhero theme, and apparently Black Russian is tied to the superhero Black Widow. So
Did not know that.
yeah,
I didn't either.
I know Scarlett Johansson who plays it now, but Black Widow, the original history is that she was a Russian. She grew up in Russia. She was trained since birth pretty much to be an assassin and everything else. So there was an elite club and whatnot. So ScarJo did an amazing job for her. Portraying her, but anyways, so it's in honor of Black Widow at least. Because I saw some other ones for the other characters, for the other Marvel characters and other cartoon individuals. Like Spawn, other superhero. Even Howard the Duck and stuff like that. But I just went with something that was simple. It's only two. It's only 2 ingredients at this time. So if somebody could post the ingredients real quick there. But
Yes, I got you.
Ingredients, and I'm like, we have that. We could have made that.
yeah, so essentially it's what 2.5 ounces of vodka and 1 ounce of coffee liqueur. So I used Kahlua for this one, and
We got the Patron XO, and we have vodka.
Yeah.
well,
Mix Patron and vodka. It'll be great.
yeah, sure. In this case, I would rather use Frangelico instead of like, XO, tequila, and vodka. That's gonna get you way done good. So I'm not gonna say you're not gonna like it. I'm just saying.
Webcast happen at
Bring the Frangelico.
Bring the Frangelica.
So that looked like it was colored. What color is that?
So it's actually dark. So it's another dark drink.
No, their drink. Sorry.
I don't.
Pink.
What was it?
It's pineapple. No,
Not spilt on the bed.
not spilt on the bed.
What color did you say it was? I'm sorry. Okay. Now go ahead, Carlos. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. No, it's a Black Russian. I mean,
It's like
I'm making a drink here, people. This is my segment.
yeah. So it's right here. I mean, there's a picture of it right there as well. So if you haven't caught on to the trend so far, every week when I have the drink of the week, I got it right there. So Easter eggs. Just letting you know. Anyways, I'm gonna put a little more ice because I think I put a little more alcohol than I meant to, by accident.
Well, that one looks darker than yours.
Well, quit staring so hard. Also, that's just a picture.
Maybe I just like it
maybe
darker.
Well, yeah, we
you
know.
are.
we're going down that train.
For person on
So yeah.
Oh, we don't go down on a train.
Womp womp.
Evan, you take care of this woman. She is HORNY tonight.
No. I just have really good jokes tonight.
Sure. You know there's truth in jokes, right? That's what they
Got
say.
some. That's all I think about.
I'm just spot on. Just let it go.
Nope, can't let it go. So yes. So
All right, what was the other last questions that you had, TJ?
That was it.
Rare.
Oh.
I got more on that. Well, in the meantime, while we wait for our guest, I do want to say, please, everybody, as you're joining us, again, please make sure you like our page on Facebook. Again, that's facebook.com/FFPWW. And that's for Frack Paddy Wack Webcast. And please do join us on YouTube as well. You can just look up for Frack Paddy Wack Webcast. And again, do go watch the prior webcasts that we have on there. Do subscribe, follow, please. We thank you, everybody. Again, I know we're still brand new with everything here, but we're trying to make sure that everything we're doing is based for you guys. So I still don't know how to get around the comments things, because I know that between here and then Facebook Live, I know it's like a 20-second delay. So if we're laughing at something you say on chat and you're like, oh, that was slow, that's why. So there's a little bit of a time gap. So please don't be mad at us for that. But do jump in the comments.
Carlos didn't have a Carlos makes the drink header tag that comes across?
No, actually I don't. Because I was thinking of putting that in the picture.
It's a weekly segment. What are you doing?
I'm working on it. You can't give everybody all the goods at first. It's it's like having sex on the first date. You don't do that.
Always improving. Brooks yawning already.
I know.
Hey,
Sorry.
so just to feed into my fears a little bit, let's talk about my wife leaving the patio light on. So
You're scared of the patio light?
I'm checking that when I was drinks, I go to turn the light. Make
Hey,
sure
it's not my fault that you guys installed that shit upside down.
Jerry installed that upside down. He'll be back when he does the rest of the electrical for us.
Was that an oops?
No.
Or did he do
No,
it
because
intentionally?
we moved to digital. We moved to smart home switches. So when he did it and went to put it in, I mean technically, I guess.
So you're scared of the light
Call it
outside?
an oops, but
Could the cords not
then,
be long
I mean,
enough
the
that he
lights
couldn't turn it because he had to?
They're definitely long enough.
No, it's just an
we
oops.
just got it back.
Oh, okay.
We just flipped the switch upside down.
Is that kind of like not anchoring the screws when we put on the shelf, but that we're not going to talk about either?
And falling down.
Why are you bringing this stuff up, Erica? You know better than this.
Because I like to stir the pot.
That was the start of our home renovation.
He'll be coming back because he's where we got to run the electrical in the backyard. Anyway, especially getting ready for the patio.
Oh, we submitted our paint colors to the HOA.
Yeah, it's mint
gotta paint our
chocolate chip.
house.
We want to fit in with the rest of the neighborhood.
Why don't I believe
Just
you?
kidding.
Yeah.
We do.
No, it's gray,
Oh, so I can
white,
see
and
it?
black.
For those that don't know, for those that don't know,
Monochrome.
when you live in an HOA, you're supposed to submit your paint colors. To
I
the
also
HOA
submitted it with
to
a
make sure
sarcastic
with a-
comment.
I loved it.
You know.
Great. But yes, when
It
you
wouldn't
live
be
in an
me
HOA,
without it.
There's a lot of rules, and one of the rules is you can't paint your home any color that you feel like, unless you feel like it.
And then you just paint.
And then
and
you
the
just paint it.
The surprising thing is that they hired someone to paint it
Because
that
you can tell it's
horrible color.
professionally done.
Well, they had the signs in the yard painted by so and
Painted
so.
by someone. We're not,
I don't remember. But...
not our painter. Doesn't matter. Mike Anthony, MBA painting. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my buddy. I love him.
Yeah,
He's
so when
such
I
good
submitted the
people.
letter,
Such
well,
good people.
first I posted on Nextdoor because I couldn't. Our HOA did have a website, and now they do not have a website.
They don't know someone.
So then they posted all the rules and stuff on the Nextdoor social media, and I couldn't find the
Anything.
the bylaws,
You know,
whatever.
she lives next door to me, right? The president. Just saying.
Of yours,
Of
but not
yours.
of ours.
Oh, they're
We have a
different?
Every subdivision. Is
Yep, each subdivision has their
I
own.
thought we were all the same shit.
There's like a board that oversees the rest of it. But anyway, long story short, she submitted it with a sarcastic comment.
I was like, are we allowed just to? I was like, well, on Nextdoor, I said, hi, we would like to paint our house. Who's in charge of the HOA? How do we submit the colors? Or can we just paint our house? Or by judging by some recently painted homes in our community, can we just paint any color we want without submitting?
And the mint chocolate chip house around the corner.
And then when I found I started digging. It took me about
Facebook,
an hour, hour and a half to
Yeah.
find all the information for our HOA. And I sent him an email and said, so, well, we want to submit our paint colors. Here's the visualization of how it's going to look. And by the way, is there anything we can do about this house that looks like a giant mint chocolate chip ice cream? TJ's like, it's probably his house.
It probably is.
Like, listen, fools.
I was like, oops. And I was like, no, really, I don't care if it's his house because it looks like crap.
Because there's a couple other greenhouses in our neighborhood. The house across
But
the
they're
street,
like a khaki
our
green.
buddies, the guy at house across the street is done. It's green. I think it's green on green.
I thought it was blue.
And,
Not a fan of that. But it's not bad.
But it's not bad. I
I'm just
walk
not
out the door and go, ugh,
right.
every single day.
I'm not
okay, not my taste.
Not
but
a
at the same
fan,
time, it's tastefully
but it's
done.
not
It's
bad.
and you can tell it fits in the homeowners association colors of what they're allowed.
Right.
There's another greenhouse around the corner that actually has like one of the best landscaping. I think she came in. She came in second because the
On
house
our
on the
curb
corner
appeal
is
contest.
incredible. Yeah, she came in second. Super sweet lady. Walks her dog a couple times a day. She's got a lighter green.
But it's like a
house, too,
khaki
but-
green.
Yeah, and hers was painted a
fits.
while ago, so you can tell that it's really nice. This other one is,
And their trim colors,
this other one's like
fit the
a
house.
neon green and then brown accents.
dark
It's
brown.
just in it, yeah.
Dark brown.
I wonder how many other people have this kind of same problem that you guys are talking about and are going like, I feel their pain. I know exactly what they're going through because HOAs are so dumb in so many different ways. So
I love having an
And
HOA
at the
because
same time,
I would hope that it makes everyone keep up their home and their yard and everything else.
because that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed
Right.
it's supposed to maintain the home value to a certain level. And yeah, I know, Erica.
Exactly.
I have a trap house behind my house.
Yes, Erica is one subdivision away from us, and her house are a bunch of randomness. So obviously your HOA was like,
Well, they had to change the bylaws because my mom threw a fit that people were coming in buying the home, and then they were allowing, and forgive me for my words being wrong, but now they were allowing like companies to buy the homes and then just rent them. So a lot of the homes in here are rentals. So now there's a bylaw that if you sell it, it has to be for, forgive me, I think it's like a single family home. It can't be to a corporation or things like that, which I thought was interesting. But my pet peeve about our HOA is I like to get the vehicles off the road so other cars can pass by. Because if you have two cars side by side, you can't get through.
Yeah.
But God forbid you like park on the grass or on the sidewalk, because then it's, well, then you're blocking this and then we're going to give you a $500 fine for what? It's my grass.
I don't like that they won't let us put the horseshoe driveways in because we have just enough. If you don't care about having, like,
Well, you
Yeah.
can't
don't
also
have
can't
a
put
ton.
in a double driveway.
Yeah.
Like you can't extend your driveway to the side on the left or the
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we
third
have like
car.
3 feet that we added on. Well, we didn't add on, somebody else did. But...
I would like it if
But, like,
a horseshoe,
Mm-hmm.
a short horseshoe even, that just gave me an extra 2 cars when family came over.
Yep.
a few
be
people
great.
put
Or
because it's hard to
anti.
park 2 cars in the driveway side by side without being like super close to the
Yeah,
next
super
car.
tight.
So a lot of people put pavers that lined
Don't be typing it
one
like
on
that.
each side of the
Probably would be-
driveway, and then you can park 2 cars comfortably side by side. But yeah, and now we can't park on the. They said no parking on the sidewalks, even though
Which
people
is normal.
park on the sidewalk.
I understand that.
I do get it,
Because-
but like, I also don't want my car to get sideswiped either.
Exactly.
Right.
And the people who park on the like we are on the side that has the sidewalk. And the people across the street from us, they can park like halfway in their grass and halfway in the street. But when we try to do that, we're on the sidewalk. So where do we
Which,
put
you
our
know,
extra cars?
You parked the Jeep plenty of times right there across.
Right on the darn sidewalks. Say something to me.
Yeah, but where are we supposed to put our cars?
I know.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, we it's just the two of us. We don't have a kid that is driving yet. So yes, and he won't be in this house by the time he is driving. But
okay, but I had 3 vehicles plus my parents' vehicle.
Exactly. Like when you have a full family like that, and you have 3 or 4 people that are all driving, and maybe one family member actually needs 2 vehicles.
Matt Green said I used to have a horse driveway.
Did we skip when I said horseshoe? I bet you we did.
People want to see what they want to see.
Matt Green. We have to get Matt on this show sometime in the next couple of weeks.
Will he be sober before he starts?
He won't.
Probably not.
Yes. Before he starts.
I said before.
All right.
Over here when we build the patio, just come over here and we'll all do it from the patio.
There you go. There you go.
That'll happen there. So just let everybody know in case. Just keeping everybody informed. Our guest is having a little bit of technical difficulty, so it happens to the best of us. So, but again, we got plenty of stuff to talk about. Believe you me. So, but please jump in the chat with us, join along, share again. We appreciate y'all. Can't hear you. What?
Don't do it.
I said I wish I could talk about slide 12, mainly just the last.
I
part.
do not.
I don't want to.
I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I know.
I'm
It's
not.
There we go.
Yes.
May I let Aaron in?
Yes,
You
please.
All right.
Admitted. Hey!
Hello,
Connecting
Aaron.
to audio.
Oops, so waiting for audio. Come on, audio. Come on.
There he is. We're gonna unmute him.
We can't. We have to ask to
Just get
unmute.
it off, yeah.
Hurts. I need to back. I need to back you out of me.
Back.
Woo!
There he is.
Back you out.
Aaron.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I thought I could use this laptop, but it was,
But no.
Depending on the processor, you might not be able to if it's too old.
I think I had left a large art file on
Yep.
on Photoshop.
I was gonna say Photoshop is the
Photoshop.
devil. I mean,
Yeah.
eating up memory, but
Yeah. So I left a big art file on there. So I think it was recovering from that.
In there.
Yes.
So I'm just using my phone now. Is that okay?
That's all
Works
good.
so
Works just fine.
Would you mind
Not
though?
in a chat. So you're good.
Can you turn it landscape though?
Yeah. Quit being a sociopath and just.
Like that?
Does it not do the auto thing?
Do you have your auto lock on?
Wait. I don't know. Where do I change that at?
what kind of phone do you have?
Yeah, is it an iPhone or Android?
It's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone.
Swipe up, and then you should have like a little
Like a lock?
circle, half circle lock.
It's like I'm killing my video.
Wait.
Well, no, it does
Half.
automatically.
It doesn't do that anymore. Or mine doesn't.
Oh yeah, maybe that was it. Hold on.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Everybody say hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey!
Hi. Does the sound okay?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Crystal clear,
All right.
good to go. Very cool.
All right.
Carlos, take it away.
Yes, sir. So, Aaron, good to see you again, my friend. Long time. We have a lot of questions for you because you're involved in the cartooning world, and the art world, and the drawing world, and in things that people would love to do kind of world, and say, oh, that is so awesome. And I call you a visual pleaser. So not only because it's good to look at you, but also because of all the work you've done from Sabretooth Swordsman, that I know that's one of yours, to working with Dark Horse and Marvel and other great projects and everything else. So, how did you start getting involved in the cartooning, in the art world, and all that kind of stuff? Like, what was the starting point for you?
I guess that would just be me being a fan of it in general, you know. That would be, you know, me starting to collect comic books, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's the way you start, really. Do you mean how did I break into the industry? Would
Yeah.
you like to know more about that?
Yes, please. And, oh, by the way, before I continue, I'm drinking tonight a Black Russian in honor of Black Widow. So, just thought I'd let you know. But
Oh,
yes,
nice.
but tell us more
What's
about
a
the
Black
industry.
Russian?
It's oh well, the Black. Thank you for asking. I think it's the first person to ever ask on here. But Black Russian is 2.5 ounces of vodka and 1 ounce of coffee liqueur. Just add ice.
Oh, nice. Nice. Right. I got involved in the comic book industry by well, I'm like I said, I'd been working for the comic shop for a while, about a year or so, and I had been drawing like my whole life, but at that point I was like, I gotta stop. Can I cuss on this podcast?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta start fucking
Oh,
around
there it goes.
and start really, you know, doing it. So I felt like by like working at the comic shop at the time that it would help me sort of just get more excited about everything and really kind of get me off my ass, you know. So at that point, the company Dark Horse was running what they called a MySpace. This was like 2013. Maybe even, this might have been around 2012. 2012, the company Dark Horse was doing what they called a MySpace Dark Horse Presents, which they were running little short comics on their MySpace.
Wow.
So at the time, we had done a thing. Me and Damon, who wrote Sabretooth Swordsman, had done a thing where we had actually just packaged a bunch of stuff up and like sent it out to different companies, just in you know, through the mail, which hardly anybody does. I don't think they do at all anymore. And places probably don't even look at packages they get in the mail, if they get anything in the mail, you know. And they called it their slush pile. Well, they said that they were digging through the slush pile and they liked what we had sent them, and they wanted to know if we wanted to work, do some like a short story for their comic thing that they were doing on MySpace at the time. Well, through that we got involved with an editor, and when you working in comics, it's all about getting involved with editors. You know, they pretty much run the game. It's interesting that a whole group of people who really have no artistic ability are the people who, you know, decide whether or not you have a job or not. But anyways, we learned that very quickly, and they asked us to do something for the MySpace, and then through that we got hooked up with the editor, this guy named Brendan Wright. And we were like, hey, we got this graphic novel we want to pitch, which is Sabretooth Swordsman. And he was like, okay, yeah. And he was an assistant editor at the time. And he was just like, yeah, let's work on this together. And I think he was kind of looking for some projects to sort of move him up in the game. And we were looking to get into the game. And it just sort of all kind of fell through. And Dark Horse approved the book, and you know, that was, since then I've pretty much been working in the comic book industry, which is Sabretooth came out in late 2013, and ever since then I've been working, like I said, in the comic book industry.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it, yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I don't think we would have been able to make the book if we didn't know something
Very
or
true.
other, you know.
So
I'm scrolling through all these
So-
pictures.
You said that you've been drawing since you can remember. When did you decide that you wanted to be an artist, like, as your career?
I don't actually think that I ever thought that I could have being an artist as a career. I thought that was completely out of my boundaries, that there was no way that it was. I think that I thought that being an artist was like being a model or something, that like somebody was just gonna like walk up to me on the street and be like, you can work for us, you come draw for us, you know?
You have pretty feet. You got a job.
Right. And I think I was just very delusional about it, and I think that once I sort of got to a point where I was just like, I don't really care if I do this as a job or not. All I care about is just doing it. I think that's sort of what changed everything forever, you know?
So what were you doing at that moment before you realized that you could? Like, were you like flipping pizzas or something, or?
Yeah, well, I was a hairdresser.
Really?
Oh, how cool!
Yeah, I was a hairdresser for like, I had gone to Paul Mitchell school, and I was doing hair over in Orlando, Florida, and I was just like, I don't really want to do this anymore because this sucks. So my buddy, like I said, my buddy at the time said that the local comic shop had, the store in Winter Haven that my buddy worked for the Lakeland comic shop, and the store in Winter Haven had actually needed a manager, and I did have some management skills. I had managed a record store for a few years, so I had some management skills, and I went and took that job as opposed to cutting hair anymore because I thought it was closer to what I actually wanted to do. But at that point, me and my buddy Damon, we had just started just making like crazy little comics and built a website, and we were just like putting stuff out no matter whether we thought it was good or not. We were just making stuff, and we felt good about the like process of making the work, you know?
So as you were growing up, it's my turn.
Sorry. I'll stick to drinking.
So as you were growing up, what was your favorite comics or artists? I don't know which word's better for that.
Yeah, I was like, I've always been a comic art guy, so like I was always like really into the art. Like Spider-Man's cool, Batman's cool, it's all that stuff's cool, but like a lot of it was just me paying attention to who was drawing it. And a lot of times freelance artists will go all around, you know, they'll draw everything. They'll draw anything from, the lamest, weirdest character that you'd never heard of to, moving up in the industry where you are eventually drawing Spider-Man and Batman. For me, it didn't really matter whether they were drawing the lamest guy or the coolest guy. I just really was in love with certain comic book artists. And I would follow them almost anywhere they would go, and that's, my style is a combination of, stealing from 10 different guys, and I say guys, there's some lady comic artists that I'm super into too. I'm just using guys as an overall term.
You don't have to.
We get it.
Not to exclude, be exclusionary, but yeah, and like I said, I just follow people around, and it wasn't even that, you know, it's movies, it's animation, it's you know, it's everything, you know, everyday life it's about like wrangling all that up and sort of just sucking it in and then spitting it back out in a strange way, you know.
The visual on that one. Yeah.
I have
Nothing. I was
questions.
being sarcastic. I'm sorry.
She's been
Our video
she's
keeps
been
pausing.
fun tonight.
All water. I swear to God, all water.
Oh, we believe you,
She's
but
been a little naughty tonight.
yeah.
And you're drinking a PBR, and now we're even better friends.
I just think either Kevin took care of her or he needs to take care of her. One or the other.
Aaron, what are other hobbies when you're not drawing, when you're not living in inside of that world, outside the box for a few seconds? What are just the random hobbies, fun things? What are things that you like to do that are kind of outside of all that?
I'm a pretty big record collector. Yeah, I have a pretty big vinyl collection.
What genre do you like?
Oh, everything.
Really?
I hate to be. I'm not like I have
Name a
from like
couple of, like,
you know, like Andrew WK to like I just bought a record the other day that is like electronic music for plants.
Okay.
I mean, it rules. It's a great record, but
or Motown or
oh yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, you can see behind me. I think you can see behind me what poster I have here on my wall. I mean, I'm a huge Prince fan.
Nice.
Very nice.
But yeah, like I love Otis Redding too. I'm a big Otis Redding guy. And I just got some Barry White records the other day too. So, you know, I have it all. And it got a ton of country. I love Dolly. I've been getting a lot of Dolly records lately, buying almost everything I can get my hands on Dolly lately. But I mean, and deeper stuff too, you know. But that's just the stuff that I know that people are gonna know, awesome. You know.
My bandmate, so I play in a band called the Detectives. I play trombone, but my lead singer has a pretty sick record collection, and he had just posted up earlier today that his wife helped him organize his record collection.
What, you broke up there in the end? What'd you say?
His record collection.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty cool. Yeah. So when you mentioned the record collection, I'm like,
yeah. I mean, it's nice to have a good record collection too, because when you're a freelance artist and you're not getting any jobs, you just throw some of your expensive records up and make a couple bucks. I'm joking. I never sell any of my records.
Please don't.
Or unless you want to make a trade, unless you got something.
So I can buy them because I would like to grow mine. I have 7 records, and I would love to buy hundreds more. I'll take a whole room of
right.
Too funny. Awesome.
So
we have the next one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so yeah, a little bit of trivia here. So do you have a question ready for us by chance? A trivia question, something that we probably know nothing about cartoons and animation and drawing except for what we see and what we have. So yeah, do you have a trivia for us? If you don't, I got one for you.
I can't think of anything off the top of my
head. For class.
You can ask me a trivia question though if you'd like.
If you don't know, you have to drink.
Yeah, so since okay, how about this? Yeah, since you didn't have one, just go ahead and drink.
Oh.
Okay.
Listen,
hey, we'll all drink social.
You.
Okay.
So here
I got one for you. I just
there we go.
Okay, sure. After the drink.
The beer helped.
I just drank, but I got a question for you. What what is the actual name of the second Ant-Man movie?
Ant-Man 2.
No, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Drink,
There
everybody.
we go.
All right, we'll drink to that.
Brooke said Ant-Man 2.
That was a good guess.
Could have been a trick question.
There is a. He's like Star Wars.
Hey,
3.
Totally, pretty much not related to anything, but Tyler is recognizing an ant in different forms. Like like his books that have ants in them. He's like, it's an ant. It's an ant. And they look different in all his different books.
All right,
So,
we have
there we go. We have a
3-year-old
toddler.
and that's mom.
He's got it. He picked out a new bug. Like before, everything was just a bug, and now he's like recognizing different bugs.
Aaron, Star Trek or Star Wars?
I don't really like either one of them.
Ah!
Oh, that's a first.
Mad Max. That's what I said.
Go
Okay.
get the lightsaber and
All
cut him off.
All right. So
All right.
here's a trivia question
Yeah,
for
if
you.
I'm gonna take a sci-fi world, Mad Max is my
Nice.
sci-fi world.
All right.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Okay, so who was the first costume superhero? And here's 4 choices. Was it A, Arrow, B, Phantom, C, Superman, or D, Crimson Avenger?
Yeah, I'm Crimson Avenger.
It was B, Phantom. So, drink.
The Phantom from the daily comic strip.
Said first.
Yeah.
It was first hero to wear a skin-tight costume, which has become a hallmark of all comic book superheroes.
Could have swore it was Deadpool.
In the daily newspaper strip on February 17th, 1936.
Oof.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, hey,
Yeah.
we all learned something.
Unfortunately, yeah. If you would have probably, yeah, I don't.
That was
I
the
don't know.
Phantom. That's crazy. 1936, which I think is so cool that comic books date
Heck yeah.
that far back.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. 1936, the Phantom was in the newspaper, but what year did that Billy Zane movie come out?
Oh, yeah, it was 1990 something.
1998.
Yeah.
And I bet the Phantom is still in the newspaper right now. I bet it's in certain newspapers. I mean, are newspapers still coming out with the pandemic? I don't know, but
right.
No idea. But now we are going to play a game with you here real quick, and it's called You Decide.
You would like to play a game?
Do you want to play a game?
You don't have a choice. You're just you're gonna play.
You're until you find out, you're kind of in our world.
So there's really no right or wrong answer.
So this segment for songs is there's not. It's
Song, you're gonna have to shift.
If you
up. We're
agree
gonna have
with
to
us-
move to sci-fi.
If you agree with us, then you have to drink. If you disagree, you have to drink. So there's that.
okay.
we just like to drink.
We might have to move, Erica. We might have to move to sci-fi and do some Marvel on the fly.
Well, then you would be better at-
'cause-
I can't do that off the fly, so go ahead.
Nah, let's stick with what we got. Let's stick with what we got. It's all right.
Yoda or Baby Yoda?
He said he's not a Star Wars
I
fan.
know. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, Eric.
All right, so songs from the 2000s: O-Town, Liquid Dreams, or Toby Keith, How Do You Like Me Now? Which one do you like better?
Mm-hmm.
And neither is not an option.
I think the only Toby Keith song I know is that one about America. Well, who was O-Town? Were they one of the boy
Yeah.
bands?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I might go with that O-Town. I might go with that O-Town song. I don't know if I know that song off the top of my head, but I might rather listen to that than Toby Keith. But I could be totally wrong there.
All right, so
Carlos.
I'm gonna go with Toby Keith on this one, just because I don't like the boy band. I'd listen to that song.
All right.
For me, I think boy bands and Toby Keith are kind of both guilty pleasures, so I think I would have to choose Toby Keith though.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone has seen that music video, but it's quite funny.
DJ?
Yeah.
King.
Oh, we're split. So I
We're
guess
on the split.
does no one have to drink? Oh wait, Carlos.
I already drank.
Is the deciding, right? Carlos, so yeah.
5 of
Yeah,
us.
we
It can't
drank.
be split.
I said
That's what
Toby.
I said. Oh, okay. So, yeah. All right.
Game on.
All right. Mandy Moore, I Want to Be With You, or Black Rob, Whoa.
Black Rob, whoa. I have a huge record collection, but I don't know either one of those songs either. I'm sure you played that Black Rob song. I know it. I don't know if I know the Mandy Moore song.
Oh, cute. Cute.
Carlos?
I'm going with Black Rob.
I don't know who Black Rob is, so I'm gonna have to go with Mandy Moore.
Mandy
Okay.
Moore.
Mandy Moore. I agree.
All right, so Aaron, you and I drink.
Okay.
We're done.
All right. Hanson This Time Around, or Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married. Carlos?
Just because I know my friends and I'm only choosing this for them, I'm gonna go with Hanson.
Okay. Aaron?
Oh, Hanson any day.
Okay.
I don't even know who Jagged Edge is. Were they another boy band?
Yes.
Kind of. That song by Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married, always drove me up a freaking wall. So, I don't know any other songs by Hanson other than Mbop. But I'm gonna have to go with them because I can't
You
stand
can't, yeah, you have to because
that
the other
song.
is just terrible.
Yeah, those Hanson boys can write a good pop tune.
Hanson.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Jagged Edge because my daughter would kill me if I chose anything other than that.
So
So
you-
let's just go ahead
so you
and
drink.
All right. Ricky Martin, She Bangs, or Ja Rule, Put It On Me.
She bang.
Do I go first?
She bang.
I feel like Ricky Martin betrayed us with that song.
Because he lied.
Lied.
Ja Rule.
She does
Ja
not bang.
Rule.
Ja Rule. Was Ja Rule in the Fast and the Furious movie?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love Ja Rule.
Straightforward.
I'll always side with Ja Rule just because he was in a Fast and the Furious movie.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. I also take Ja too, so there we go.
I had the Honda Civic, so growing up.
She did.
All right. So Christina Aguilera, Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You, or Pink, There You Go.
You already know one.
I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Girl, get my girl.
I'm gonna go with Pink. There you go, because that was back when she was cool. Now she's all like emotional and crap.
I'll
So.
pass.
How dare she?
I'll pass.
Yeah, Pink ruled, man. She was cool back then. I couldn't stop listening to that song.
Now she's like a little
She's
baby.
so whiny
She's
now.
whiny. I feel like everything she's always complaining.
Shut up, woman.
Anyways,
I think she just sings for the moms. I think she sings for a lot of moms now.
I can't go against my girl. You guys know that.
I do know that, but I do have to go with Pink just for that genre that we're in.
Me.
So-
I will happily drink.
Just for this one, I'll go Christina, so that way TJ will shut up. So because he says I never pick Christina.
well, I think he just chose that so he could drink.
Yeah, you can choose it. We'll drink, buddy. I'll pass.
How long have you been sipping on that 3-ounce drink, by the way?
Yeah, Carlos.
I put a lot of ice for a reason. I need to wake up tomorrow eventually.
Well, on 3 ounces of
So do
liquor,
we
I
all.
think you might wake up.
You know who has to wake up with a toddler? Not you.
Or a dog.
Or a toddler dog? Not you.
Tyler keeps asking if the dog is a baby. And at first we were like, yeah, he's a baby. And now we're like, hey, he's kind of like
Aaron, do you have any pets?
Say what?
Do you have any pets?
Do I have any cats?
Monkeys?
Lizards.
Jumanji level 6. So at this point, you could have
Spiders.
anything as a pet.
I got this guy.
Ah,
Aww.
What is it?
Hey, buddy.
That's all I got.
What was it?
No cats over here.
Look like a
Not a big
Boston
cat
Terrier?
fan.
what breed?
That's a little Boston Terrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. What's his name?
His name's Bandit.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's from Johnny Quest?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love it.
Okay, so do we have more songs, or is that it?
That was it for the songs. The next, if you guys wanted to do the best Rolling Stone covers of 2000, we can roll into that.
Okay. Let's do that.
Aaron, you want a couple Rolling Stones covers?
What's the next batch of questions?
Rolling Stone covers.
Okay.
He's like,
I
He's
might
like,
be able to hold out for that one. I gotta take a pee.
All right, so in February, David Crosby or Mariah Carey, who do you choose?
Mariah.
For Rolling Stone cover?
Yes.
Oh, Mariah Carey, any day.
Yep. Brooke,
Yeah.
Yeah, Mariah Carey.
yeah, Mariah Carey for a cover, not because of her singing.
Right?
Yeah.
Now she's lip
I mean,
singing and
she's-
bitching that her in-ear monitors aren't working.
In 2000, I mean, she was
Yeah.
probably
I love
Still awesome.
Mariah.
Irrelevant?
Love Mariah Carey.
Dude, Mariah Carey will always stay relevant.
I mean, she was
relevant.
I think that was around her glitter phase. So.
She'll always, yeah.
She'll always be relevant though, because every year that Christmas song is going to get played like crazy.
Uh,
Yep.
What song?
100%.
Her
What song?
Christmas song. All right, so in March, it was Carlos Santana or In Sync. Who did you choose?
Santana. Gotta go.
Yeah,
one
I'd
for
rather
Carlos.
hear a Santana cover of the Stones than In Sync. That sounds terrible.
Brooke?
Santana.
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 All right,
We are all
community
the
drink.
Unless maybe In Sync did like an a cappella version of like You Can't Always Get What You Want. That might kind of rule.
So keep in mind, this is the 2000s for April. DMX or Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh, DMX. Yeah.
Carlos.
Carlos?
No.
I'm a huge
He was always growling.
dude.
I was like,
So this one was hard for me, but I did have to go with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I'm going Red Hot.
I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. That long hair, just like, oh.
First time
it's
she went.
it was the stock.
Yeah. It was,
I said his
it
hair.
was
I said his hair.
I know what you
My
love about
friend-
him. I know.
Ah,
My
boo.
friend Dave is sitting right outside my house right now. And I consider Dave a pretty cool guy, but we always make fun of him for liking the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It's okay. You're fine, Dave.
I love it.
We're like, Dave, you really like songs about sex in
Yeah.
California,
Yes.
don't you?
Yeah.
Who does?
Why not?
All right. So in May we have Sarah Michelle Gellar or Britney Spears. Now remember, this is 2000.
Brittany.
Oh, Brittany, yeah, any day. Yeah.
And I love Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm gonna have to go with Sarah Michelle.
Wait, Sarah Michelle Gellar can sing?
No, she was just on the Rolling Stones cover.
Covers,
Oh.
like the magazine cover.
Yeah. So in 2000, you have to go back to 2000. Who was more
Oh, I
relevant?
thought
then?
we were deciding who we wanted to hear do a cover of the Rolling Stones, the band.
Oh,
No. They did a cover for Rolling Stones.
The magazine.
Magazine.
I've been way off on this one.
Well, redeem yourself. Brittany or Sarah?
Oh, Brittany.
Okay.
Oh good Lord, looking at the cover though.
It's Brittany.
Looking at Carlos's cover, I'm sorry, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's spread wide open. Hello.
But come on, it's Brittany, bitch.
Hey, jump over on the Facebook side in 20 seconds. And you good job, Carlos. Go ahead, Erica.
Go ahead. Okay.
For June, Tom Green or Kid Rock?
Tom Green.
Tom Green. Hate Kid Rock. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
Tom Green.
Tom Green all the way.
In 2000, he introduced a level of humor that I don't think was
appreciated.
Appreciated. That is a good word for it. Like a lot.
And I think it was stolen. I think a lot of people stole a lot.
Sure.
Like you wouldn't have Jackass if it wasn't for Tom Green.
Right. Yep.
Sure.
I think that there's a good chunk of it that was borrowed.
Yeah.
Because there's some straight up ignorant levels of ignorance that is like, this isn't funny. You're right, because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that Tom Green's film Freddy Got Fingered is a highly underrated film.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is.
that
Daddy
came
wants some
out-
sausage?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The hot dogs just
What was the Buick LeSabre?
yeah. And that is that's it's a
yeah.
prime example of Tom Green should have been maybe 3 or 4 years sooner or later. I don't know which direction
later.
it needed. To
Yeah,
go.
probably.
Probably like
Probably.
5 to 10 years later.
Yeah.
I don't think it helped his career
Around
to.
Napoleon Dynamite time.
Yeah, I don't think it helped his career to have dated Drew Barrymore either. Yeah, I think that kind of ruined his career. All right, kids, I gotta go pee and I'm about to lose battery here. I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I was scrolling your Facebook, checking out your artistry and everything. Holy incredible, man.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram though. I don't go on Facebook a lot these days because it gets a little rough over there. But
Facebook's stupid. We're only on there because they let us live stream to it.
yeah, sure, I understand that, and I just mean that like I understand there's a lot of things that people want to say and all, and I can stand up for that, but with the COVID stuff, it gets a little depressing sometimes. So I have to.
But Instagram is not for you. That is the artistry point of everything.
Yeah. Instagram's a great place to be, and I if you want to follow you can follow me at Aaron Conley Art on Instagram. But I'm usually posting something every day.
Awesome.
But here's the question of the night: Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Depends on what kind of bread you use.
I'm talking about your basic hot dog on a bun.
Yes.
It is?
I say yes.
No.
Does that make a hamburger a hot dog or a hamburger a
Because
sandwich?
it's a piece of meat between 2 pieces of bread.
No.
So I'm going with yes.
It's one piece of bread, first and foremost.
Me and my friends have long arguments about this. I'm not going to give you my answer. I'm going to leave you hanging.
A sandwich is the ingredients.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me on here though. Like I said, I'm going dead on this phone here in a second. But thanks for having me on.
No worries,
Absolutely.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Appreciate
jumping on
you.
with us. Appreciate you. Don't pee yourself. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that was fun. Bye-bye.
See you,
Bye.
man.
Hey, I feel like we need to continue this. So you said the sandwich is the ingredients.
Yeah,
So
because think about it.
Qualifies ingredients on a sandwich.
Okay. First and
Right.
foremost,
Per the Googles.
per the Google. Yeah, why am I gonna talk? The Googles just speaks.
Oh, I want to hear what Carlos has to say first.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, okay, you're saying earlier. Okay, hot dog is one piece of bread. It's not between anything. It's just one piece of bread. First and
Then
foremost.
on the traditional bun,
Carlos, if
Is
you're not my
it-
wife, you're not going to get anything in
On the
edgewise
traditional
once she
bun.
starts drinking.
on the traditional bun, it's 2 pieces. It's
Right.
2
Not-
hot dog flaps.
Two. What?
Flap.
It's like so. I can see now Brooke at every cookout going like, "Hey, I wanna."
Oh, I don't eat hot dogs.
Anyways, so
Are you ready for the Googles answer?
sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why are we even talking, Brooke? I don't know why we're even discussing. Let the Googles answer.
Sustenance in the last 12 seconds of whatever they're talking about.
Go ahead, Googles.
Good
What?
times. Well, I can summarize it, or I can read the whole thing, which I'm going to read the whole thing. It says, when it's served in the roll, It's also a sandwich. We know the idea that a hot dog is a sandwich is hearsay to some of you, but given that the definition of a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or split roll having a filling between, there is no sensible way around it. Hence, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Because Google said so, and
Because Google said so, and Google's never wrong.
Brooke is over here
Oh, that's why. Stupid me. And quit
Just
circumcising that.
And that was from Merriam-Webster. So because it's in the dictionary, it's right.
I was just waiting on Carlos to tell us that it had to be like
Carlos,
meat
go
and
ahead and tell us
cheese
why
or
Google
something.
is wrong.
Okay,
And I was going to say,
listen.
what about peanut butter
You
banana?
let Carlos talk.
Nope.
I'll-
Wait, let me mute her then. Hold on.
Carlos, I'll take
Fine.
I muted them.
No, it's okay. No, bring him back on. Bring him back on. We don't do censorship
unmuted.
here. We just try to be.
She unmuted.
I did
No,
it.
I'll unmute.
I already
Let
did.
me unmute and
I already
we'll mute
did.
her.
She's good. She unmuted.
Okay, look. Moral of the story is you're wrong, but
Is a hot dog a sandwich, Carlos?
no, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it
Why not?
because read between the lines. But no,
So we could take that a whole different way, and that makes a sandwich.
Do you see my wife?
yeah, she's trying to circumcise something over there. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
But
Right now, okay.
It's my hot dog sandwich.
Great.
but okay, but again, but to me, it just doesn't feel like I said, okay, because even
That's what she said.
even well, you know what? Then she was drunk, but that's not my fault. That's hers. But
TJ, it's not my fault.
TJ's fine. Pinky's up. Level 6.
so anyway, but yeah, okay. At the end of the day, though, like I said, I mean, I get the argument because even if you have like a Philly cheesesteak, I know you get the bun, you open it, and it's almost like a hot dog.
But it's a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. See it, and so I get the argument for it. I'm saying, do you mind not?
Oh, I can
Me.
snap now.
Listen,
I have a question.
no,
Do you
no,
think
no. It's my turn to talk. No. So,
Please take your turn to talk, because if not, Brooke is it's the night of interruption.
all right, okay. One last thing, and then I promise you jump in. All right. So I'm just saying I can get the argument for it. I understand it. It's just it does not feel like the traditional sandwich should be. So I don't believe it is a sandwich. But go ahead.
And we respect where you come from.
Oh, is that it now?
But you're wrong.
But according to Google,
According to Google and the Merriam-Webster dictionary, you are wrong.
Well, you know
And-
what? If my wrong is wrong, then I don't want to be right.
Amen.
according to Google and Brooke,
you're wrong?
you're wrong, and because
Oh, because Brooke, should have set up. Of course, now I see the light.
but according to Brooke, you're wrong, which means if you lived in my world in my life,
You're wrong.
And I don't, so
you wrong.
So can we do my last two that I'm really proud of, please? Thank you.
Oh, wait. No. Hold on.
Well, no.
I do have a question for Carlos
I'm
What do you
can
think?
mute her.
about a peanut butter and banana sliced between two pieces of bread.
peanut butter.
Peanut butter sandwich is
No,
sandwich.
it's not. You can't use that word. Peanut butter and bananas together between
Sorry,
two
Erica, I made the drinks too strong.
pieces of bread. Is that a sandwich or no?
This is what happens when you give her
Okay, all right, hold on a second. So, okay, so you
I
said,
didn't give her coffee at 11.
So are you saying take 2 slices of bread, put peanut butter and then bananas on them?
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly,
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly,
peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, breaking down and
Alright.
okay.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut. Okay, I'm done. So you're saying take a slice of bread, put peanut butter on it, bananas, and then another slice of bread on top.
Just
Yes.
like that.
Is it a sandwich or no?
Well,
Two
I mean, technically it is. It's between the 2 buns.
Care what you put between it.
Yeah. So the ingredients
That's
matter.
also what she
It's a
said.
sandwich.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what I was saying about earlier. The ingredients matter. I'm not saying it has to be meat in the middle or something like that.
Carlos, I'm with you. If it's one piece of bread and a hot dog, I don't care what toppings you put on it. It's not a sandwich. A sandwich is 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah,
But it's
exactly.
a bun, so a bun is different than bread.
Not a half
And
sandwich. Not a sandwich. Not a real sandwich if it's only a half sandwich.
And the bun is cut
Then,
into two
then it's
things.
not a sandwich.
So...
That's a half-witch.
No.
That's not even.
Because it's...
He's
not-
right because it is
a half
thing.
witch is
no,
not a
a
thing.
half witch is the thing. Google it. Half witch is the word.
One moment.
I'm gonna Google it.
Half witch is in there. Good job, Carlos. Thank you.
Not a
I'm waiting.
It's not a word.
dictionary.
Half witch. What?
It's not a word. That's
Not
why
a
we're
word.
looking like that.
Then look,
Okay, can we go back to my thing now? Blink 182 or Keanu Reeves?
I'm gonna say Blink 182.
That's
How is that
that's not even
even-
comparable.
A band or an actor?
Well, there was 3 that month. We can only do 2, but right now we left it to 2. So
They had 3 in 1 month, so...
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, but we broke it down to 2. But
Oh, it's for the covers. It's for
Yeah,
the
the
covers.
covers, yeah.
Sorry.
we're off sandwiches now. Slow
Said
down.
the same thing. It's a band and an actor. Don't even start with me.
In the 2000s, so are we? We're
No,
in,
the
we're in
covers.
Matrix time.
Yeah,
the
covers.
cover-
Yeah, 2000.
So Keanu.
Keanu would have been in the Matrix. And Blink 182 would have been the cover of Damn It.
Do you
Keanu.
have the picture up?
Blink.
I had.
Carlos, I don't blame you if you don't.
No, it's okay. No, I do. It's all right. I just have to. I just have to get to it. So give me a second here. No, hey, that's not how you do that.
With Keanu. Matrix was one of the biggest movies of, and not even of the 2000, but of all time. The Matrix series was one of because it was
That's
just
the last one.
Yeah, I know. It's just going all crazy. Give me a second here.
Okay.
hey Mariah.
That's
Carrie?
all right.
That's Madonna and
Yeah, no, it's
Giselle.
going crazy. Give me a second here.
Harry.
Oh, that's
There's Keanu.
guys, I'm watching on
Okay.
Facebook. I can't see what you see, Carlos.
I know. I'm
Madonna.
sorry. I just got to go back for a second. It's taking me a moment.
Oh, hey Giselle,
Fudge.
we didn't get to her.
She's the next one.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I had to do it backwards instead. I apologize. Technical difficulties, but I got this.
Mariah, I picked Mariah.
That's not.
It went back to Mariah again.
Yeah, I know. I did. Okay, don't worry. It's coming up here for a second. But yes, Blink.
So Blink 182 or Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves.
I'm going with Keanu Reeves.
I'm gonna go with Blink.
I'm going with Blink.
Keanu Reeves.
All right, so split down the middle 50. So we all drink.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Not part of the rules, but we're still drinking.
Well, nobody's right. Nobody's wrong.
We're made to break rules.
Oh,
Giselle or Madonna?
Giselle.
Listen,
That was
based,
looking hot.
yeah, based on the now, are we talking
The cover.
which?
The cover that he's showing us.
Yeah. Well, listen.
She was in that black swimsuit. Just saying.
No,
And Madonna had a cowboy hat on.
100%
She looks
Giselle.
old.
But which one is likely to grind on me?
Madonna, because
gonna-
she's a nasty woman.
He is a very nasty woman.
I give her props. I'm not saying against Madonna. I'm just saying out of those two, if we're going visually here,
If I wanted
But-
to grind
But
on
if I
one
wanted
of
to
them,
pick one, which one?
yeah, I'm going to go with Giselle. I mean, I would love to be in between, but I'll go with Giselle.
no.
Giselle
No,
is not
Giselle.
a freak, though. There's
I don't know. I just like the cover. I think she looks very pretty.
She probably likes it.
Did you say bruschetta?
Yes.
That-
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. She's very Italian.
I would be.
She loves the bruschetta.
She loves it.
I hope Giselle is a freak. Good luck. And you're.
She's married to Tom Brady. She's not a freak.
Yeah, she's not a freak. She.
Oh,
Like the football player Tom Brady?
She likes
that's
deflated
the
balls.
only Tom Brady.
So everything is missionary.
And they're vegans and they're just weird.
Sex in the shower.
So vanilla.
Yes, they are very vanilla.
Madonna's
They're-
and
they are
Madonna's
hot.
a freak. We
They're
all
hot,
know that.
But
There
they
is-
are
Yes.
very.
Madonna likes ear sex.
But who do you want to look at?
That was a Family Guy reference.
Yeah. That's what threw me off.
Meg.
I'm gonna have to go with who do I want to look at? Just
Giselle. Giselle's one of the. Good lord.
she's Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah, she's
Like, how do you not choose her?
delicious.
Okay, so it.
Body shots.
I'm just looking at her stomach and I'm like, body shot.
If we don't move along, Brooke and I are going to end up.
Yeah, I noticed that. You're just
I'm gonna throw like tequila on my computer and do body shots off Giselle.
Hey, guess who needs a new computer now? Go to Apple Store. What does it smell like tequila? Don't ask questions. Just give me a new laptop.
Totally fine.
My toddler threw vodka on my computer. I don't know.
No, he didn't. He might have.
Mom juice.
Mom juice. Oh, we went to the Little Publix today.
We finally figured out what Little Publix meant.
I have no idea what
The one on 540A?
No. That's what we thought. And I go, you've never been to the Little Publix.
Been to Little Publix. What are you talking about?
What is the Little Publix?
My thought was Little Publix is 548 Publix. And
the Little Publix.
The Little Publix, which was Publix Liquors, next to the big Publix, regular Publix.
Little Publix is Publix. Carlos, it's Publix Liquors.
Yeah, that's not a Little Publix. That's just Publix Liquors.
Mind you, while we're in there, we mention it to the clerk behind the desk that our son, he was in there with us in the shopping cart, and he goes, we said something about going to Little Publix, and he goes, oh, 540A.
We're like, no,
we're like,
you're
no,
the Little Publix.
You are Little Publix.
Oh.
Little Publix is Publix Liquors, where we go to pick up mom and dad juice.
And dad can only do the beep beep there because it's mom and dad juice, so you can't. Dad has
Publix,
to do.
Tyler pays.
Yeah.
With Blue Money.
Credit card.
Is the credit card, and he knows Chip goes in first. But at Little Publix, Tyler's not
Daddy
allowed
has
to
to
pay. It's hilarious.
And then since he got caught up, we got caught up in the conversation with the clerk at the store. TJ put the liquor in the cart, and we proceeded to go back out the door. And Tyler goes, "No, we didn't get the dad juice."
Wow, that's what he's calling it already. Good God, guys, what are you teaching them?
No, he knows.
And I go, buddy, what's wrong? And he goes, we don't have dad juice. We didn't get dad juice. I go, we got the dad juice. It's right here.
I think Erica's right. Like, you got to teach your nephew right. Come on.
Hey.
Hey.
He also knows better because
he used to call it beer and vodka. So I'm
that was my fault, and I'm so sorry.
I'm way better with him calling it mom and dad juice.
But he knows
because that could be coffee. That could be coffee. That could be anything that he can't
he'll grab our Yetis, and our Yetis are normal size Yetis, which are the 32 ounce ones.
He says
those are
drink.
Yeah,
those mom juice, dad juice.
These ones, he knows which cups, but if we say mom or dad juice, he knows not to touch them. First time parent, just
yeah. I was watching Tyler one night, and I grabbed a Corona, and he's like, "What's that?" And I said, "Beer." And he said, "Beer." And I had it recorded. I'm like, "Oh shit."
That's all right. I cracked the top on one of my seltzer, and he goes, "Beer?"
Yeah.
I go, "Oh no, mom juice. It's mom juice."
My fault. I'm so sorry.
No,
because now he goes to school and his teacher opened up a soda and he's like, beer?
It was when he first started going. It was when he first started going to school. That teacher doesn't work at the school anymore. It's a different school. But she opened a Coke can and he was like, beer? And I was like, oh.
That's why she doesn't work there anymore, because they're going like, little kids are seeing teachers open beers in their classroom.
Yeah, pretty much. All E's fault. I'm so sorry.
Tyler got called to the principal's office like, my teacher's drinking beer.
Yeah.
And now we thought it's mom juice, and now he's like, my teacher's drinking mom juice.
Okay, all right. Then it could be different things. So.
Well, no, because Tyler reached for one of his teacher's coffees, and she goes, "No, you can't have it." And he goes, "Oh, mom juice."
No big deal.
Because she was listening on one of our first podcast, Webcast, and she goes, "Oh, he did. He tried to grab my coffee, and he called it mom juice." I told him no, and he called it mom juice.
Good job, buddy.
So
I was like,
we need to do a completely separate webcast
of Tylerisms.
Tylerism.
For real.
That's gonna be a whole different segment there. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Too funny.
All right.
What
So,
do we got?
well, like I said, we're actually about here to wrap it up because we're here near the end now. So we can leave the vodka for the next time, but let's talk about our last minute segments here.
At
Yep.
11.
Carlos,
11.
kick into the financial market. Tell us about what's going on in your world.
So in the financial market, if you be,
Tell me what's going on.
yeah, so with that right now, people are really upset how it's just dropped in the last 24, 48 hours. Because people are finally realizing that, hey, reopening, not just in Florida, but just all over the nation, people are scared again that resurgences may happen. And again, like I've said in prior webcasts, the markets are about speculation. It's not because of truth or false. There's nothing that's, alive or dead. It's none of that as far as, meters go. But within those parameters, though, people are speculating, things are happening. And that's why the drop happened. The oil rigs went down. Everybody's like so excited about, things coming back up. And I think I mentioned it about an episode or two ago, which is almost a week or two ago exactly. And what happened? It's either going to shoot up or it's going to shoot down. And here's the down I was talking about. So not that I foresaw, I don't have a crystal ball, but I did believe it was going to go the way of the down. Because why? People don't feel still confident. Now, on top of that, with all, the unfortunate things happening, like the riots, more people are not, even though they're trying to be as safe as possible as far as wearing gear, etc. They're still fearful, that people might get sick. So it's one thing compounding after another. It's 2020, the year of Jumanji. So I do believe things will get better. But again, we have to remember things don't get better immediately. Whenever the markets go down, it takes about double or triple the effort for it to come back up. So this is just part of that hump of going, okay, we went down and then go back down again and then up.
Just like that, huh?
Where I was going, I'm like, if you're still relatively young, you can afford to buy this little drop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right now would be a great time to be.
It's not for people who are in retirement age.
Right, 55 plus, 60 plus, etc. Right.
Carlos, and we're taking the financial advisor hat off. We're taking because as we are not giving. This is not financial advice. This is not professional advice.
Right.
This is friends talking as friends.
Conversation.
This is what we're seeing in the markets happening. So I'm just relating that because it's more around my world. So and it interests me also, and I like money.
Carlos, I'm curious because I watched the dip and I timed some of the dip and I bought in and I put
the first dip, right?
Yeah, the first dip, and I put a little bit in back in March, and then I've been buying a little bit along the way as things start to rise back up in certain things. Now we hit a drop these last 2 days because cases spiked, obviously because protests, riots.
Well, you're also going to get that
people
with
kind
reopening.
of calming down.
Right.
Cities reopening, things like that. Numbers are never going to really go down. We're going to sit at semi-flu levels and things like that. I don't personally feel that it's as serious as the flu, but none of that matters. But talking about your industry, so I think that we've probably got. I think tomorrow's going to suck in terms of numbers. Usually Fridays are kind of mediocre. I think tomorrow's going to suck in terms of numbers.
Buy everything.
Yeah. So buy everything tomorrow. I think that Monday will
Tesla.
I think
down to 200.
Yeah, I would love it if Tesla goes down 200.
We need Elon to say.
Yeah. Can Elon get high and just be like, Tesla
stock
sucks!
is oversaturated.
Tesla's garbage. That's what I need you to do. Eli, get high as F and go ahead and just tell us that
take some peyote.
That your company sucks.
Who's Eli? Do you mean Elon?
Elon.
Sorry. Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Yeah, that's Eli Manning. Get on here and talk about Tesla.
We need you to throw some footballs at Elon. So.
I'm just curious, and I know the markets they're 100% going to do this the whole rest of the year.
Oh yeah.
The whole rest of the year. But people need to get properly invested first in themselves before they start playing in the market.
I call it like I see it.
Okay, so we've lost.
They haven't moved.
But she's staring. Yeah, but back to the financial stuff and etc. Yes. Before you start getting invested into the markets, I suggest have emergency money saved. And okay, we're done with money. Let's talk about you guys now.
Money, we're on to boobs, but no, and
Sex sells.
Sorry.
but I
No,
do
you're not.
think
Really?
watching the market, if you already have your life insurance and your annuities and things like and your retirement plan in place,
Your nudities.
annuities.
Nude titties. I have those.
If you have your annuities,
I don't think I'm allowed to sell those. There are rules and regulations. How about we move on to Erica's section before I get in trouble?
I need my annuity
Carlos,
titties.
do you think we're gonna dip further, or
When I dip, she dips, we dip.
I was thinking the same thing actually. I hate you for that. But
Sorry.
no, I like it because I was thinking that. I hate you because you said what I was thinking.
so sorry that I made the drinks as strong
He did
as I
it. He
did.
did
No,
it.
you're not. No, you're not. But okay. Long story short is the dip will continue for a while, the next couple of days. I would think again, this is just a financial hat off and everything else, just as a friend talking with friends. I think it'll take about a week and a half or two to start seeing some spiking back up.
Yep, week or two.
Beans are
But about a week or two or so.
Yeah, that's kind of where I felt too, because the media is going to take it and run with the spike in cases based on the protests, riots, yada yada.
The we told you so's and everything is going to come out. So
They're going to take those numbers and run with them. They're going to run with those numbers, shove that down everybody's throat. And I'm okay. I'm okay because if they bury the numbers,
TJ like shoving it down the throat.
we are married.
Did she just fall off the bed? Oh.
We would have heard a louder thud.
The planet. We're not on a bed. She's on the planet. I'm in a spaceship.
She's sitting on a bed.
Turn the green screen off and I'll show you that you're on your bed.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, hey, Erica, how about us like an Amazon?
Erica.
So, yeah.
Entire show. You guys don't realize if we could just start drinking at 8 and by 9:30, so somebody come home and put my kid down to sleep in between 6 and 7.
Yeah, but by 10:15 they'll be asleep.
Then we'll wake up at 5.
Yeah, and our show would be 8 to 9:30, maybe 9 because she'd be.
Hey, it's done.
She's down on the planet. She'd be asleep.
Okay, Erica, go.
Slack and Amazon partner together to take on Microsoft Teams and Zoom, which does not surprise me at all that Amazon wants to be the creator and the possessor of all things worldly. So I see that happening, but I also have been watching, which is not in this article that I posted, that Google has been doing a lot of updates lately, trying to push their join meeting through their platform. So that's been rather obnoxious every time I open up my calendar, but it is what it is. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
I don't know, Zoom.
And Amazon Pay got shoved down our throats this week.
From what?
Did you?
I haven't not noticed.
So I got an email basically that Amazon Pay had said, hey, you should go ahead and implement Amazon Pay into your website. If you have e-commerce websites, you should go ahead and offer it to your clients because so many people are going to be joining the Amazon Pay platform that if you offer it, you're going to see a 1,500% increase in your sales or blah, blah, blah.
Because I need another damn platform to accept fracking money.
It's another platform, but how many people have the Amazon cards? And
Okay, but then they should start accepting Facebook Pay and Cash App and frickin' yeah.
But
I don't know why all these apps don't have a main hub where they can
You know why? Because they're all competing for market share.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Everybody just wants their piece of the pie, and if they could not pay out, but if you rough on pie.
We've lost her.
If you're in the potty.
Yeah, Erica, can you come over?
For what?
Don't.
No.
Stay on target.
Stay on
We're almost
target.
done. We're almost done. Stay on target.
I talked about in my BNI group this week actually ended up too crazy. Ended up being a trending topic in the realtor world, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it because I did not know that it was a trending topic prior to me speaking about it in our BNI chapter. Erica and I are in the same BNI chapter, which is a business networking chapter, and I did not know that a letter had been sent out to a huge, massive number of realtors, mortgage lenders, yada yada,
Brokers.
basically warning them about ADA compliance. Now, our friend Frick, up there in the corner or whichever portion you are looking at her, she is colorblind. For those of you that do not know,
Not completely.
not fully.
Yeah,
But she is colorblind, and we have an abstract painting in our house, and I asked.
Shut up.
Yeah, no, but I love this. This was one of the coolest parts about our friendship is that while you were watching Tyler, I had said I would love it if you took Post-it notes and put it up against our painting, our abstract painting that has baby blues, reds, yellows, greens, oranges. It has a gamut, a huge gamut. Sorry, it's a hanging in our bedroom now.
It will go in the office.
It will be in the office when we get our office done. But
for now, it's in the bedroom.
And I asked you to name these colors, and we've been working on this for a while, just between friends, trying to figure out what it is that you see differently. And of course, we know that high contrast, black against whites.
Well, this whole COVID thing was the true tell. When I called you, I was like, I can't order my food.
We have a lot of yeah. That's right, because we set up e-commerce sites, and when we set up the e-commerce sites, Erica sees different colors than what we see. So when we tell her we're all dressing in blue tonight, she is in royal blue, Carlos is in royal blue, Brooke is in a turquoise, and I'm in a baby blue. We are all in different color blues because we didn't label that we were going to dress in a specific color of blue. So Erica had actually picked out her version of blue, which for you, Erica, what color do you see?
I see blue. It's just bright. I don't know what it is.
So it's bright. For Erica, a royal blue is a bright blue. So for a lot of people out there, a bright blue would be.
What color is my shirt?
Would be a teal. What color is?
It looks green to me.
Which a teal is much more. What about mine?
Gray.
Oh, really?
It is kind of.
Which a sky blue would definitely come off, and
It's
Carlos,
like a baby blue.
Carlos is probably really close to yours.
Yeah, Carlos matches me.
We're all showing chest here, so hey.
Show me your
Carlos wins definitely, but
yes.
Erica is colorblind, and this is something that I've had to take into account as a web designer. Our company, we do web design and marketing, and this is something that I've had to be really, really conscious of, is that our friend, one of our lifelong best friends,
every freaking week.
I don't understand why she's even clicking in that area. It doesn't make any sense, and it's always in this segment. You can't just stop. Always, every week.
At least she's consistent. Yes, baby.
Yeah. Consistency is key.
Welcome to married life, my friend. Welcome to married life. Stop clicking around and just sit here.
Aww. You're being mean, TJ. Brooke, no, get back. We'd rather see your face than his. Sad. Look at that. All we see is sad mermaid hair now. Hey, quit touching her. You're in different planets.
Oh, Lord. Now she's in the lap. All right, finish your story about ADA so they understand what this means.
Yeah.
My beautiful, wonderful friend that is colorblind, we're instituting ADA compliance for friends of ours who are getting letters in the mail. Insurance companies, realtors, car dealerships, anybody who is supposed to offer equal opportunity through their website is actually, I will break your fingers. She's
Love my
trying to
fingers.
tickle me. You can't see.
You love my fingers.
So anybody who is supposed to offer these equal opportunity options through their website, if they are blind, colorblind,
Stuff.
hearing impaired, all of these things, anything that you have to be ADA compliant for, are getting letters in the mail and being targeted by law firms.
Wow.
So may I just say it is the most glorious thing in the world being able to look at your website now and being able to see everything that's on it. I was like, whoa!
So I'm going to go ahead and shout out our website. If you go to tbamarketing.com,
The little wheelchair.
you will see a little wheelchair icon. Now, you as a normal user, and I don't even, I'm sorry for using the terms a normal, because we're all normal. But
Just my normal's different.
yes, exactly. So is anybody who is not running a screen reader software, you are going to see a little circle that has a little handicap symbol in it, and that symbol, when you click on it, you'll be able to change and adjust my website settings to fit for you. Anybody that is running screen reader software, when you go to it, whatever your screen reader software is set at will automatically pick up our website to your settings, which is incredible. And I love it. And it
So if you're colorblind, or if you're blind, or if you're hearing impaired, and your computer is set up that way already because it knows you and you set it up that way, it will automatically just conform to that setting. But
which I think is one of the most incredible and coolest
if
things
it's not
ever.
already set up that way, then you can hit the little
Now,
wheelchair.
Erica, who is not, you're not running a screen reader software, gets to go there, and you can click an icon and click and put it in high contrast mode, or anything that adjusts it to be a bigger, larger font size, change the colors to be high contrast, anything like that. So this is a service that, because friends of ours were getting letters in the mail, clients of ours, we are now able to offer that service. And I love that we're able to help our friends like you, Erica, who you didn't even know that stuff like that existed, and now I can put it in place and help websites look better for you, just on the high contrast end. I think is one of the coolest things, because that is one of the things between us, when we were designing the winner circle menus and things like that, is making things high contrast was major to your color blindness that we never thought about, because I'm not colorblind. I don't think about things. So it's been cool, and I think it's great. But those letters have been sent out targeting real estate agencies, insurance agencies, and our company can institute these things. We put the same software in place that BMW, Lexus, Burger King, Pizza Hut, that those companies are putting in place, and the average cost is right around $500 a year, and then it takes us about 1 to 2 hours to implement everything from the project management of back and forth with the client into implementing into the site. You get a report within 24 hours that you can send to a lawyer, or just have on hand, that you can say, we are ADA compliant to the latest version of ADA compliance. And the compliance laws are ridiculously
trying to actually manually
Winn-Dixie
put all
had
the
a
stuff
massive
into your
lawsuit against them,
well,
because
our first client that got a letter, TJ tried to go in and manually do all the settings to make it ADA compliant and make it fit the way they needed it to fit. And he goes, this is not going to look good to the average person.
Yep.
And mind you, it's not only blindness, deafness, color blindness, there's so many different accessibility options that you need to address that it's not going to look good to everyone. So they need to be able to pick what's going to look good to them. And the only way, not the only way, but one of the only ways and the most effective way to do this is through the software that we're using. So,
and when it's trusted by BMW, Domino's, Hungry Howie's, Burger King,
Major
when you're-
corporations are going to have a big say on that.
these are international franchises who say, this is the software we run at $40 a month. If your company is required and needs to be ADA compliant, it's a great expense, and you
I
write
wish
it up.
every website had to be ADA compliant.
And I do too,
Right.
and especially for you, because we see things.
I feel like this is it also does not relate to TJ because he's like totally normal in all senses of the word.
Sure.
Um,
Except for being afraid of the dark.
Yeah, there's that.
Definitely.
And spiders.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
I'm so sorry.
anyways, like, I have a lot of allergies, food allergies. So when I go someplace and I ask someone for a gluten-free menu, like I feel like gluten-free things should be just denoted on your regular menu. I shouldn't have to ask for a regular menu, or I shouldn't have to ask for a special menu, but I do. And I don't get offended when I go somewhere and someone doesn't have a gluten-free menu, but it's really nice when they do. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yep. And I love it
Convenience.
because the platform that we use offered us
Because you can figure out how to use a website if it doesn't have those features.
Erica.
But it's
Or I just don't buy anything from them because I can't see it.
or it's
Right.
tricky, or you just don't get anything, or yes, you.
So those of
You
you
have
who
to
are
adapt.
not thinking about it and thinking outside the box and don't have any sort of colorblind or impairment, you need to be thinking about it for those that might have. And Erica, before
And
before
I'm
we
sure someone
met
in
you,
your
it was not something that was brought to light that we thought about all the time, and we still giggle every time. Today at lunch, Carlos. So I wish we should have just invited you to lunch, but we had lunch today at Joshua's Kitchen, and Joshua's Kitchen repainted.
used to
one
have a
of
big
their
red
main
wall,
walls had a big red wall,
Yeah.
and the owner came over and he was talking with
and
us,
we just
and
thought
we
it
were
was
just-
like an accent wall. It was
and
just a thing.
He had
and-
mentioned it was a wall they had been wanting to paint for years.
Apparently, they
And once they
That
closed,
was-
they had an opportunity to repaint, and he repainted. And Erica taps me. She's like, "What color is it?" I didn't think anything about it until
it was like a beige cream color,
and
but
it was
yeah.
under her breath to me, just over my ear, and just what color is it? Like, because she
I thought it
looked-
was yellow.
and
It was
what
kinda like a
it
yellowish,
was
but
a
beige.
beige
cream
and
color,
painted
like,
wall,
just
but
boring,
that's one of the things.
normal
is
color.
when
But that's what they were going for
Skin,
because
skin tone probably.
so bright.
But when
Yeah.
when those of us who don't have a color blindness or anything like that, and it's back to the black and yellow dress, the blue dress,
Okay,
is it,
let's not, please.
Yellow, is it blue? Is
Yeah,
it
like-
pink or green?
and
I don't
that's
know.
the thing when you see colors as you are told they're defined, you really don't know any better. So for us to be able to offer the service of being able to set it to where other people feel better and really love going to the website, I think that's a cool thing. And I was excited to come across this platform and be able to offer it as a service for us. And again, here we go with my 2 to 3 10-minute
Yeah.
about us. But in all actuality,
Yeah, I didn't
it's-
even realize that. We've been talking about ourselves
but
quite a
that's
bit.
the thing is it ends up and I guess thankfully or whatever it is, like I enjoy talking about this. We do a lot of research on it.
Yeah.
That, for somebody like you, Erica, to now be able to go to even my website, let alone any of our client websites, and for you being in that community can go and say, hey, one, if you get a letter being threatened, we can have you compliant within 24 hours, or
I thought it was funny, just to take you off track. I thought it was funny that the person that you're referring to that was made the big stink about it. I don't think I've ever sold to a blind person, and our friend Virginia, actually stuck up for people like me. You do realize that, is pertaining to colorblind people also. So I was
Yeah.
really thankful that she stood up for me and I didn't have to say anything. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. It's just very tough, and I'm glad the letters are being sent out. I feel sad for the people that are being targeted because they just don't know, but
it's a work in progress still for some. I mean, it may be brand new to them, but it's a good thing. I said, and this is why we get excited about our topics. This is why we talk about myself, the financial sector. Now, it's not just because I love money and I'm greedy. No, it's because I like helping people with those kind of things. I've learned about it. I get excited about it. Same thing with Erica. She's involved in that because why? She doesn't do it just to do it. It's not just a job. It's not just something that says, "Oh, I'm here for that." And again, if y'all can tell that we're excited about what we do, again, then I don't know how else to do it. Do we need to hold a parade? Do we need to do a 5-hour show? Probably not, because Erica will just leave like 2 hours in. So, but at the end,
but I'm thankful for. I love this segment of ours. No matter how long it runs, I love it because it's such good insight into the world that we live in.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like,
not only that, but just each other. Like, we're genuine people that you'd see walking down the street and like, hey, what's up? Like, we're people.
Hey. So yes, but hey, she's back. Awesome. Well, you know what? She came back just in time for us to close out in the evening. So we thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight once again. I know we've had some technical difficulties on all ends. We appreciate and love y'all. As always, please.
Carlos gonna get Max sometime in the next year.
Just no.
Run OBS through my computer.
Just yeah, no. But
Carlos, I love everything you've done.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Cool, suck it, Turbeck.
Right. Only if it's Sean Connery.
Thank you guys so much for being with us tonight.
All right, everybody. We love you all. Have a great night. Have a good evening. Please find us on Facebook. Find us on YouTube. We love you all. Have a good night and good night.
Good night.